Yeah, we can't be... Why are you looking at me? That's creepy. Jordan's maybe...
So as you can see today, we have a background image of Cole getting the treatment from, is it Marcus?
Oh, that's going to be the picture? Oh,
yeah. Is that the treatment? What is the treatment?
What do you think the treatment is?
I was up in James's room and I saw you had little models of Cole and Marcus. And it reminded me of back when I used to have the Star Trek dolls, like little
Star Trek dolls.
I had it was like real life looking like with McCoy and Kirk and Spock, and I would make they were really bendable, so I would make them put them in positions where they're just fucking each other. And
why?
It was funny.
That was funny.
It was funny. Yeah, it was the Kama Sutra of Star Trek.
He was just questioning what he wanted to do. He was like,
where no man has gone before.
Yeah, pretty much.
You were the first.
But Cole and Marcus weren't too bendy. Yeah. I wanted Marcus to be like.
So you had to improvise. Oh no!
I couldn't make Cole stand.
They're barely they could barely even stand.
I know. It took me like 8 hours to get Cole to even stand.
I don't know what they were thinking with making those. I don't know.
Have you ever heard that?
Are they just like?
Has anybody heard that expression before? Mouth whoopee.
Mouth whoopee.
Never heard of whoopee?
I know Whoopi Goldberg.
No, I know what it is.
Like on really old game shows.
They make whoopee. That's what they call it.
A blowjob?
No,
having sex is making
mouth
whoopee.
sex. A blowjob. That's what I was alluding to. It goes down the line of.
So is it like somebody goes down and you go whoopee?
I don't know. I've never. That was like
is that how olden time do like whoopee? You're giving me.
Let's figure what does a whoopie pie look like? You know, it's white.
That's gross. Creature talk. Appropriate for all ages.
Thanks for playing us in the car, Mom and Dad.
They're fine, Mom.
We're turning the car.
They're not that bad.
Just don't get them
They'll start talking about games in a minute.
Yeah, as the kids are eating whoopie pies listening to this. Okay, welcome to Creature Talk for...
You did not check the time again, you son of a...
2/23
here, like write the date on
Well, it's too late now. 2/23/2013.
Is the 23rd?
Yes. Wow. This month's flying by. This year's flying by.
The month is over.
Yep.
5 days.
January was yesterday.
5 years.
January was yesterday.
5 years.
There's a guy that tweeted earlier. He was like, "It's pretty much still 2011."
What?
Like,
what? Yeah, what?
That was funny.
Is his mindset or
2011?
Was that like a really good year for him? And he just
didn't want to leave it, so it's like, oh, it's still.
He got sex a lot that year, and he just wants to just remember that.
He just wants to stay in the year.
Yeah.
A lot of whoopee that year.
God damn it! I can't stop thinking Whoopi Goldberg giving whoopee.
No!
Because it's
shut up.
Your standee, you're never gonna be able to look at your standee the same
like,
again.
Oh no, that's Oprah.
No, Oprah.
That's Oprah.
Yeah. Oh, that's Oprah.
Yeah, that's
not
Whoopi.
You should get one of them.
You get a Whoopi stand.
I need a Whoopi Goldberg stand up with like her in Sister Act mode.
I'm going
Sister Act.
All right, say it.
Her in the nun
I will follow you.
That's funny because I was looking to watch what was it, Rat Race the other day. She's in that. She's in that. Did you ever watch Rat Race? I was looking for it on Netflix.
It is
too.
on
I couldn't
Netflix.
find it.
I saw it yesterday.
It is on there.
With Seth Green and all that.
I only watched the one
Atkinson's in
part
there.
where I think it was.
Why are we talking about Whoopi Goldberg anyways?
You.
Oh, well, everybody needs a little bit of Whoopi.
I just remember that family going to that Nazi museum at one point during.
Yeah, the dude, and then he bumps his face on the steering wheel, and he gets like black shit or something on him.
Yeah, I've only seen parts of that movie.
And he burns his tongue, so he's like, I like that movie. I had that on DVD. I haven't watched it in forever though.
I haven't watched that.
So,
Yes, everyone is. Anyway, joining us today, sadly, and still he hasn't got back to you. Z wasn't able to make it. He
was up
watching
really
Jurassic
late
Park
in the
2.
morning. Yeah,
watching
Jurassic Park 2.
Jurassic Park, so he's not
greater
gonna,
or better than Creature Talk.
Yeah.
Just put that. Remember, hashtag Jurassic Park 2, greater or better than Creature Talk.
That's
So,
too long
once
of
again,
That's a long hashtag.
It doesn't matter.
So anyway,
It's
today we are joined by
joined by
James
What? Hi.
Spoon,
One Direction's the best.
Seamus,
Hey, you got a
I agree
pillow
with
on them.
Spoon.
You got a pillow.
Yeah, no, thanks.
I'm gonna steal it.
Sly,
No, you're
I'm
not.
gonna sleep.
Sly,
I just know what a mouth whoopee is today, so I'm excited.
Dan,
Clever Go.
and myself. That was a Jurassic Park reference.
Yeah.
He got it.
You should have said You should have used a magic word.
Oh
It would
god.
have been better.
What?
You
The
know?
password.
That was
Newman, yeah.
locked computer.
Why would he say that?
You didn't say the something like that. It was something like that. I forgot.
I should have done his like when he had got his shit in the eyes, and then he got.
Who will deliver the mail?
I don't
No,
even know
no.
what you guys are talking about because I never watched Jurassic Park and I don't care for it.
You don't know who Jeff Bridges is. You didn't
Yeah,
watch
he
the
doesn't.
Park.
What? He doesn't know who Jeff Bridges is. He was like, "Who's your Skype picture?" And I was like, "Are you serious, right?"
Doctor Who sucks.
Oh no!
God.
Have you
Creature
at least
talk.
seen Tom Hardy's dick?
Yes.
Good. There we go.
And
Why is that something
Bronson.
good?
Yeah, that one.
So you have seen Bronson?
Yeah, I have.
There you go. I'm not alone in seeing Tom Hardy's dick.
I was just looking for Tom Hardy's dick, and then I saw the movie title Bronson, and I was like, I'm gonna look at
That's like Johnson.
that. And
I'm
then
gonna look at it. Why not?
Bronson sounds like Johnson.
So did
his
you guys
dick's in it.
proactively chase to look for that dick?
No, I wanted. I
Did it
didn't know
just
he was.
pop up?
I didn't know he was naked in it. I just wanted to see the movie because I thought the trailer looked
I
interesting.
don't understand.
I'm kind of confused with these
mustache.
guys.
His mustache is
Looks like
interesting.
a French artist.
Are we gonna
Family-friendly movie like
topics
Rat
of
Race
bullshit?
to back to
The
the dick again.
The actual show has turned into the pre-show again.
I
We
guess
reverted
so.
back.
We're still on intro, but yeah, Z wasn't able to join us because of Jurassic Park, which led into all that.
Oh yeah. That's why we talk about stuff.
And but yeah, other than that, we're pretty much all here, and we are gonna get started talking by the first thing on the list, which was moved by James.
Priority.
Zaid Masani's voice actor died.
Like 2.5
Like
weeks
yeah,
ago.
quite a. Originally,
Late.
we were researching
job.
another one of the topics, and we found this out, and we were like, oh man, we need to put this on there and surprise James, but apparently he already knew, so it was kind of
Sorry.
pointless
Big
because
surprise.
Spoon spoiled it.
Didn't matter.
Yep, but
I
yeah.
was there when it first.
Poor-
You were there when he died?
Oh God.
You were right
You
there.
gave him the heart attack?
Yeah, you did give him the heart attack.
Apparently, Seamus was trying to kill him off in one of the
Yeah, I
games.
was
So
playing that a couple
Wow.
weeks ago.
I was telling him it's all just
Wow.
pixels and code until
Yeah.
it starts affecting the voice
Well, it
actors.
was like-
You can blame Seamus now.
Because when you go to that energy plant or whatever it is, and he's like, no, I want to kill this guy. And I was like, no, I want to save the people. And he's being an asshole about it, so I tried to leave him under that debris. But he pulled him out anyway, so I think that's what got him.
He was like,
I think I
The
contributed.
debris killed him.
No,
Was
he
he
pulled him
killed
out
by-
anyway. I wanted to leave him there. Like, I was sick of his shit. I wanted to kill him.
Does anybody know how he passed away? Or
It was a heart attack.
heart attack.
Yep.
he was like
fell on him.
62 or something like that. He wasn't that old.
How much debris do you need to get a heart attack?
1 megaton of debris.
It's a lot of debris to be crushing your body.
God, we're laughing at somebody to die. Oh, I feel
That
really.
was you.
It's pretty
I-
sick.
That was you. Don't blame it on us.
Oh, but you guys are making me laugh.
Oh yeah.
This guy had a very extensive lineup of.
I even wrote
Zaid.
I wrote an entire was it a eulogy here
Oh
that
my god.
to Zaid.
Jordan would like to
His
read it
call
now.
to fame was a fucking DLC character that no
Hey.
one wanted a part of the team.
When I looked up him on Wikipedia to see how he died, I saw that he was on an episode of Star Trek Voyager. That I remember the character he specifically played. So
Oh yeah, you were saying that.
he was the main bad guy. in
That still
episode.
wasn't his call to fame. His
It
call to
was
fame was
Zaid
Zaid.
Masani.
If you're a Star Trek Voyager fan, episode The Void.
He also
I
did
knew
some
which
shit
one
for
it was.
Dragon Age.
Look at that.
Yeah, he did.
I don't know the
He played the
characters,
bad
but
guy.
he was voice acting for
Yeah.
Dragon Age.
Dragon Age?
Poor Zaid won't
No
be
one
in any
played
more
that.
Mass Effect.
No one
I
played
didn't
that.
even play
I don't
that.
think anyone was going to want him in any more Mass Effects anyway.
Hey, boy,
It's kinda poopy.
we can still give him and show him some respect after I just slapped at him by
It's okay.
mistake.
For him dying.
Moment of silence for Saeed.
Leave him in the suicide mission. Everyone, today, break out your Mass Effects. Leave him in the suicide mission. Have at it.
The moment
In
of
his
silence!
honor.
In his honor, let him die a warrior's death in the Mass Effect suicide mission.
Pick him, pick him.
This
time.
episode of Creature Talk is dedicated to Z and Saeed.
Yeah, poor
He
Zaid.
didn't die.
Zed. The ones where he isn't here, they're dedicated.
We just yeah.
Oh, he's always dead? Oh, God.
He's like Kenny.
Poor Z.
Oh, he is Kenny.
He died in
Okay.
Jurassic Park.
In memory of Z. And
Yeah, he was the
He
Newman.
couldn't crack the password.
Poor
Could've
Zaid.
cracked the right dinosaur.
Poor Zaid. I'm crossing him off right now. Everyone, let's
No,
get some
Everybody,
music.
give us some
Dun,
silence. Just
dun.
silence for him.
Dun, 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 dun.
And that's it.
Dun, 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 dun. Anyway, just this past week.
Why
When
did we
was
start
it?
with a depressing topic?
Huh?
Get it out of the way first.
Oh, okay.
It was the day that you guys did like the 4-hour stream, I think, right? No, or was it the day Spoon was streaming? That's what it was.
Oh yeah, so Wednesday. It would have been
PlayStation
Wednesday.
announcement, yeah.
So Wednesday they had the big Sony press conference where they announced that they were releasing the PlayStation 4.
And
Everyone, they didn't show anything.
They have the controller.
Yeah, I think they showed the controller.
Isn't
but
it the same fucking controller? I didn't see any.
No. It's different. They have a
I don't know why like
touchscreen
people
on it
were all like up in arms about they don't show the console. They're gonna switch it after a year anyway. They're gonna go to a slim anyway. So what the fuck does it matter?
to try and sell it again.
It's gonna be really fucking fat, and then the next year they'll come out with a slim. So there's no point in seeing.
Well,
It's just reversed this time.
It's
where
just
slim and then it gets fat.
Yeah, there you go.
I think a lot of people's problem is when you're announcing a console, generally you want to show the console.
See something.
Yep. It's just the idea of it.
Just so they can bash on it, though.
But they'll probably either show it at
the Wii U. What is that?
The Wii U. They probably won't.
Yeah, they have that tablet.
Why is the tablet so big?
They probably won't show it until E3.
But what does the control look like?
It looks like
It's like a
same.
squished. It's a bit more squished. I think they fixed distance shit.
I don't think
They
it
do
can't
some
be
stuff
that
to
much
the
smaller
analog
because they have a
sticks, too.
touch screen on the top.
Yeah,
of
they have
it.
the touchscreen on the top, and they have a share button or something.
It's like in the
that.
place
big
of where
thing.
the logo used to be, like where it says PlayStation or whatever. Like the whole
it's a
section
screen.
is a touch screen
And then
now.
there's a share button.
The big thing is that
Sure,
they've
what?
implemented the share button, which posts your status to Facebook or
Yes!
Twitter.
Oh my god!
So it's like,
You'd
oh,
be
I just got,
beaten Metal Gear for the 5th time.
and you can just push share, and it'll just post it automatically.
Why? You already had those notifications when you got trophies already.
Let me just say
There's
that I'm
websites
sick
that are
of social
dedicated to
integration.
that, like when you get a trophy or something like that.
Is it
it'll
like
post it
Raptor
on-
or something like that? I've seen people on
No
Twitter.
fucking plugs, you idiot. Thank you. They
I
don't
can't-
deserve that. Why did they deserve
I didn't
that?
tell you how to spell it.
You,
I didn't hear what he said
I didn't
anyway.
hear
he
what
plugged the site.
I plug it. I didn't say how to spell it, so.
Oh, now it's a weird spelling.
Oh god, yeah.
Something
I didn't say
Google
that.
Well, why?
obviously
Well,
won't help.
it's a hardcore PlayStation person that I am, because I don't like Xbox as much. That's like a step back. Like, my grandpa.
They're all going in that direction.
Why?
Though. I mean, it's not like
And
it's just Sony.
Yeah,
They're all
everyone
doing it.
wants to do
Wii
the
sold a shit ton
social.
of stuff, and now they're like, oh, that's how we're gonna sell.
Because the Wii U did the whole like community thing where you can post pictures
Wii
you've
U's
drawn
tanking
and like
now.
stuff,
Yeah, the
and
Wii U is like going
and
down
then
now.
like
tank.
and then PlayStation also integrated Ustream direct streaming.
I must say
You
though,
stream
when you go,
Which-
when you boot up the Wii U though, and it has those pictures, like it has your game hub or whatever, and
Yeah.
it shows your pictures and shit like that. I still don't get like they used to do this shit on the DS too. How the fuck do people draw such elaborate drawings?
I don't
in
know.
that
I don't know.
A little ass box. Like I'm like,
There,
some
yeah, I've seen some pretty
crazy
amazing
fucking
things.
shit that people draw in that. And I'm like, what? How?
They have no life. They're probably sitting there pixel by
have no
pixel.
life.
You know what?
Yeah,
There's
like,
some people that can say, "How does Jane plays all these games and make them funny?" Same thing. They were like, "How?" You'd be like, "How?"
No,
does he draw?"
that's
It's skills.
like-
It's skills. It's skills.
That
There's
is not-
skill at being an artist. Your skill at being a commentator. There's a
Look at
difference.
that.
Does that make-
He just schooled you with logic.
Oh,
I feel better about
anyway,
myself today.
the Ustream thing. So we had
Why
seen that.
Ustream?
No. The thing is, Ustream. The only logical reason for that is that Microsoft bought up Twitch, or like partnered with Twitch before
really?
PlayStation could get to it.
It was funny. We were watching.
Wow.
We were watching the PlayStation thing on Twitch, and we were.
And it's like,
watching
now
it,
we're
and then it
partnering
popped up
with
Ustream. Like, they were partnering with Ustream, and we're like, oh man, they're gonna cut this stream off in like 2 seconds. But then, like a minute later, it
just
cut off.
froze and cut off.
Really?
It was funny.
Yeah, it
It
came
came
back.
back.
It was just an
Assuming
error.
though that Microsoft.
Yeah, I'm just saying, but what other
Twitch is
reason?
always doing that. He always. What the
I can
hell?
assume that. I mean, what other reason would they go
Activision
to
has a
Ustream?
partnership with them, so I mean, it might not be an exclusive.
It's not like we're
Microsoft
a
thing.
reliable news source or anything.
No, it's not like your IGN or anything like that. It's a police yeah. Stop.
Jordan is 100%.
It's me guessing. I didn't say 100. My 100% news
This
stream that I should
100%
make.
streak ended in Vegas.
If Microsoft did get Twitch though, then
I mean, why else would they go with Ustream?
that'd be pretty
Ustream's
cool
like
though, because
poopy
then
dying out.
they'd be doing the Skype thing for their chat. They'd be having Twitch for like live streaming through the console.
Yeah,
That'd be pretty.
getting
That'd
greedy.
be pretty
They're just
amazing.
taking everything. I'm like, fuck it.
pretty beefed up there.
Yeah, you don't want
Poor Sony's left over with just
You
Twitch
Ustream.
with Ustream. I don't know. We'll see if that comes true though. But
well, let's hope that they don't fuck it up too much, because I like the controller. Like,
Well, they said like they were changing it to like the joysticks were gonna be kind of like the Xboxes, not like place, but like
come on.
it's supposed to be better though. Like just how it's like a divot
Is it indent? Like,
yeah.
Well, yeah.
So it's supposed
That's,
to be like that, and then I think they fixed the trigger.
It's not like mushroom topped anymore.
but I like the mushroom top.
I didn't. That's
They look like Rolos.
But I have one. Whatever.
They're not.
It's because I got used to it throughout the whole years, but now it's gonna be like, all right, fuck it.
Are you like the only PlayStation person out of everyone?
I have one. But
used to.
I mean, everyone has a PlayStation.
It's gonna be the same
but-
exact case. Like I said, I'm gonna buy it. It's
Yeah,
gonna sit there
I bought mine and I have
until
3
an
games
exclusive
for
comes
it.
out.
I have 3 games. I have Uncharted and
it's-
Little Big Planet, and then the DC Universe
Oh, yeah,
that
we
we
never
played
played.
once.
Well,
I haven't touched that.
I'll tell you something. Throughout this whole time, I never owned an actual Xbox, like the original Xbox. I never owned one of those.
Mm-hmm.
And throughout the whole time, I went from Super Nintendo to Nintendo 64, and then Nintendo 64 to PlayStation, and then I started really getting into all the Final Fantasy franchise. So I just like the whole thing in PlayStation, and just
I just use mine for a Blu-ray player.
I think a lot of people do.
I just got used to the controller. That's it. If I could play Xbox with a PlayStation controller, I'll be happy if that's be the case. But I haven't been able to find something like that.
Yeah.
They have those like weird bootleg.
I don't want a Mac Cat's controller.
No.
Yeah.
There's people that like
No,
have
see,
like
that's the
modded
gloves.
PlayStation controllers
Yeah,
that work on the Xbox and
I
stuff
remember.
like that.
I remember. What was it? I think it was Asa Capper. I think it was the kid that.
Yeah.
I think Winx gave him his personal customized PlayStation controller. I'm like, why don't you give it to me? I want to play with.
Search on eBay.
Wow.
No, but yeah, I'm too lazy, I guess.
Microsoft said they were announcing something in April now.
I don't know. I
Really?
didn't hear
I
anything.
think they
This
said
is
they
gonna
were
be a
announcing
peasant
something in
challenge.
April.
It's gonna be a piss.
It's funny that they announce it. I mean,
just
there's
gonna be
probably reasons
announcing
for it,
everything
but
before
everything
E3.
before E3, which
And
doesn't.
then Nintendo's
E3 is
gonna come out of
worthless
nowhere
now.
and be like, here's a real console.
Yeah, we were just kidding with that Wii U. That's
Wii
just
U
a,
was
that's
just
just
a
a
joke.
Wii. That's only.
Got you.
That's a
why
Wii
we're
in a
not
new
selling
package.
these, like tablet controllers separately.
We gave you the DLC for the Wii U. Here's the actual
What
thing.
happens if that thing breaks? Like, you still can't buy them?
You have to
What?
buy a new console, I think.
With what?
That tablet, you
The
can't
There's an
tablet?
extra
They
one.
don't sell them
Was it
separately.
was it Zombie U? They have a bundle now which comes with an extra one.
Oh,
It's a Zombie U bundle.
Oh.
So
boy,
there's a bundle that might come with 2 this time, but I mean that's
Oh,
still the only way to get it.
Hopefully
Out of
with
all
that
the
bundle,
games.
it actually plays Blu-rays or DVDs.
Yeah, it doesn't play either. No
it doesn't play
Ethernet port.
either of that.
I put a
Neither
DVD
of
in
that.
because I'm like, oh,
Whatever.
cool, it'll probably play DVDs. Nope. I'm like, are you
What,
kidding
Wii
me?
U?
For that shit.
The Wii U, it doesn't play anything.
Really?
Okay.
It plays Wii games, and that's what I use it for because it upscales them.
Yeah.
That's what I like.
That's what I use it.
Yeah.
Yeah, I've got a lot.
That's good
I've
enough
gotten
for
more
me.
Wii games than Wii U games since I got
Yeah, but
mine.
if my Wii U is plugged in and I want to watch a movie, I can't. I have to unplug something else.
Oh,
Inconvenient.
dude,
That's your
so-
fucking fault. I have my
Oh,
setup that
man.
I can
It's
it
bad.
automatically is
My
good to go
life
if I
is
want to
horrible
go.
because of this.
That's why the Wii U's tanking.
What's that called? First world problem, right there.
Right there, yeah.
Getting on the
So-
ground and unplugging your console, putting it on.
That's
I
yeah.
don't want to get up.
Or just having maybe a Blu-ray player like by itself, so you don't have to use the
fuck that. I have a
PlayStation.
PlayStation.
Why? We just
With
get a
a
Blu-ray player.
It was the cheapest thing.
That is not the
A
cheapest.
$400
What?
console
Yeah.
instead
You
of
can
like
get,
a.
a $60 Blu-ray
no,
player.
No,
now.
but yeah.
Well,
They
But
don't
now-
sell
I'm
Blu-ray
gonna-
players.
I'm
They
gonna
sell
afford-
3D Blu-ray
I'm gonna
players
side
now.
with
years
with
ago.
Spoon though. Like now, people would be like, "Hey, do you want a Blu-ray?" They would buy their kids a PlayStation. Like, here, you can bullshit and watch Blu-ray, like play games and that.
I don't think they would nowadays, considering how cheap the
Yeah, the
Blu-ray
Blu-ray players are
are.
actually cheap
Yeah.
now, but back then.
Yeah, they weren't.
Yeah.
Back then.
Back then, this
Back
like
then.
a few months.
1998
I remember when my
PS3
parents
came
bought a
out.
DVD player.
1998.
They were expensive.
DVD players were the. What about the combo? The
VCR
yeah, the combo
Oh.
with the DVD.
Those were like
and-
$800.
Didn't
I-
Oh, technology.
like if one side broke, you couldn't use the other side or something like that?
No.
Or was that with the TV? Like if the TV had the DVD player in it?
I had a
I've
TV
never
that had
had
a
one of
VHS
those.
player.
I never had one of those either.
Never
But I
had
just
that
heard like
happen.
if the DVD player
Those look
broke,
so terrible to
the
begin
TV
with.
will not
Why?
turn on.
A TV with like a built-in VCR.
Hey, I have one of those.
I did too.
I've had one of those.
I have
Not
one of
the not
those.
the
It was
DVD.
about this big. It was
Oh, yeah,
like a
those.
small
Yeah,
TV.
one we used in
We
the
used
car.
it for like 8 years.
We always used ours in the car.
I
and
can record stuff right off TV.
It's like one of
it
the
was so
things that my
easy.
school would have in their library, but then again, that was a high horse school. Like, they would have these like VHS.
Dude, I would
combos in
get
there.
pumped the moment like we're gonna watch a movie. I'm like, I am not doing anything, just watching the movie and sleeping. That was the best times of my life. In school.
In
Okay, I was saying like in general, a movie. You're like you weren't really excited.
It was.
Let me take it to the movie.
Hey,
Yes.
I really lived the small things. It's a good thing. It's like, hey, we're gonna watch a bullshit documentary. I'm like, yes, I enjoy it.
Have you
I
heard
love
some of the
watching
stuff they
movies
were
at
talking
school.
about with that?
What?
With
Since
what?
you guys watched stream, they said like they're gonna try and make games more digitally available, and that instead of like downloading it
cloud and
completely,
stuff. The
it was
second
streaming
you
it.
start downloading it,
Yeah,
you
it
can
was
start
basically-
playing.
You can start because they separate. Yeah, they were separating processors so they could do background tasks like downloading and
What is
installing.
this, on live?
it's actually
Pretty much. I mean,
It's
it's
cloud gaming.
It will be.
That is
Oh,
that's
God!
what I tweeted during the stream. I was just
What
like, seriously,
is-
what is cloud gaming?
That'll
Yeah,
be
good
good
old
for
cloud
someone
gaming.
like me because I'd rather just buy my stuff digitally. But
just
they
start
don't do
playing it. Yeah,
Yeah, the second it's available.
that.
I mean that's.
Then you don't even
Nice.
have to download it; just kind of streams it.
You know
So-
what though? But I like having a stack of hard
We
copies
can
when it comes to
still-
games.
Yeah, most
Still
people
get
do.
it.
I like
You
that.
can still get it. I don't
Yeah.
think there'd be an issue with that. They're just trying to make it more available to compete with Steam and stuff because people are like, oh, I could go out or I could wait till midnight or whatever to go get the the
Steam
one
box coming soon.
Yeah.
Did you hear that it's not backwards compatible?
I did, yeah.
That-
A lot of
I
people.
figured-
While they're releasing
Even
games
down
like
to the
God of
controllers,
War
the
and
controllers, they said the DualShock 3 or whatever won't work with the DualShock 4. They're calling
Really?
it DualShock 4. Yeah, you
Fuck.
can't use the old controllers. You have to use the new ones.
They really
Don't
want.
understand.
They're really pinching us for money.
What-
They were
what-
saying that with the
Sucks.
PS3 that the software was just too much money, like for the PS2 to be backwards compatible.
They're
So they just
saying-
got rid of it.
they're saying that this console is like it's a next gen console, so they're showing like Unreal Engine 4 and stuff, which is going to be pretty awesome. But it'll be the same for Xbox. But
It'll still have texture pop-ins.
I'm sure it will.
What was the order of release for like last gen? Wasn't the Xbox 360 first, or was it the Wii?
I don't
I
know.
I think
Yeah.
it was.
I remember the PlayStation was like a year after the Xbox.
Yeah, 360 I think came out first.
That's what I was saying. I was going to say that they are developing it to be more friendly for PC, like other developers to port it over compared
Yeah,
to
'cause it's,
PS3.
like,
Because
terrible.
that PS3 was terrible for anything
That's
like
why
that.
Bethesda's like, yeah, we don't know if we're gonna release Skyrim DLC on it because it's a piece of shit. So
Yeah, they-
whenever we get to it, we get to it.
Didn't
and
they just get Dawnguard like a couple weeks ago?
Yeah, not
Probably.
too long ago.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Pretty
it was a
sad.
nightmare. So
That's so
they
bullshit.
It's gonna be the same thing.
Yeah,
It's gonna be the
it's
same
like-
deal.
they say it is, but yeah,
It's
there's probably
Sony's
going
fault
to
the
be issues.
way they have their hardware set up or whatever. Like if it's not accessible to a developer, then they're not gonna develop.
Yeah,
for
that's
it.
one of the
Like,
stupidest moves.
You'll get a few select people that are like, okay, we want to take this on, and they have a case like Portal where it's like, runs just as well on the PlayStation
Yeah, they
on the PC.
like Gabe would not develop for the
or the
PS3.
exclusives and stuff like that. Then I mean,
You would not develop
Why
when
for
they
the
came out with
exclusives?
Portal
They-
2
they
being
finally-
the premier platform for.
Yep.
that.
Eventually,
PlayStation,
they
come
brought
on.
it out.
Don't
So-
go the same path that Nintendo went.
PlayStation is your one-stop shop for more Nolan North.
You got All Star. Does he actually
He's in
voice
All
in there?
Stars. You fucking played it at E3.
I couldn't
What are you
hear
talking about?
anything.
Wow.
I couldn't
Yes.
hear if it was actually him
He's in
yelling
there,
stuff.
yes. They got all the voice actors for that. Everything's good for
Did
them.
he
Nolan
use his own
North.
motion capture for it?
Don't know.
He's the only one that
Don't
did.
know about
Fred.
that,
It's like it's a fighting game. We don't need to do motion.
No, no,
capture.
I
And he's
want
like
to
standing
do-
there in his suit, like I'm ready to go.
I brought the suit.
Man, I just had a drag.
I'll just do everyone. I'll do everyone's vocab. I can do
Oh,
all
I
of
guess
them.
like running around like Kratos.
Just does everyone's.
I wonder
Nolan
how he would
North.
have done Raiden, son. He does splits. Can he?
Oh, Nolan
know.
North can do
Might
anything
be-
he
might
sets
be
his
pretty
mind
He
to.
athletic.
did, but he didn't do a split on the ground. He handstand and did a split in
You can do
air.
that.
Oh, Nolan can do that.
He
Yeah,
does
I've
that
seen
like
him do that
spinneroonie
before.
type thing.
Yeah, the spinneroonie.
Spinneroonie,
Yeah. The Booker T thing.
Yep.
Yeah.
Wonder
They
if
had
they
Booker T
ever.
mocap.
Oh god.
Booker T came in.
Raiden's original model was that shitty one from the WWE games that I showed you guys.
Oh god.
That disgusting looking thing,
Gross.
which is also on the list at some point. More THQ.
Speaking of like being like better for different companies to develop for, Bungie actually released teased or
X-Men Destiny?
X-Men Destiny. They released
that game was
their new
fucking
IP.
shit.
Estimate.
I have it upstairs. I found it the other day. I was like, I don't know why I bought this.
Hey,
That
because
game
he
was
wanted
such
to have
garbage.
It's one of those bad games that you need to have.
No, I mean this was just like there wasn't any entertainment and it was.
What
just
kind of
bad.
game?
What was their Destiny?
Like
It was that X-Men game where they like they had pitched it that you get to make your own like X-Men.
Oh yeah, and it had all the shitty abilities.
Yeah,
You're
it
talking
was just
about
it
that.
was so basic and bad, and it was.
Wait, like is it like one of those kind of like more top down like
no, it
rounds,
was like
or
a
is it
third
like
person action game, but it was just really bad. So glitchy.
I remember
and
you
shit.
talking about like yo.
That was the one with the Wilhelm scream, like that was randomly in there during the last boss battle.
When he
I
threw
see
him
you
down or
guys.
whatever?
Yeah, it was just like so random that the final boss had that. Such a.
So what about Destiny, Koots? What you look? Whoa! Why did you look into Destiny? What is this?
Destiny, Bungie, their new IP since their last Halo, which was Halo 3.
This is Halo.
It looks like
This is
Halo.
Halo.
There's a mysterious sphere above this area. It has
It's pretty much Halo.
I
with
saw
the-
it. I
Halo-ish
was
sphere.
like, the I saw the gun in the movie. I'm like, it's Halo. Like, what the
Yeah,
fuck?
it's pretty much like an FPS like open world thing that I don't even know how they
They're
describe
gonna make
it.
a better Halo.
It's
right?
and they have the sidekick is Bortana,
Yeah,
Dan was saying.
I was making a joke.
And
It was just like,
Mr. Chef is
Shaster Meef is
Shaster Meef is your other AI companion.
What the fuck?
It's futuristic FPS and
That sounds familiar.
it doesn't look like it's gonna be a bad game, but it's emulates Halo in
And before
a
we
lot of
bandwagon
ways.
stuff
It would've-
and pop on
it
his
would've
stick
been
for
kind
a
of-
good game.
It would have been cool to see them do a complete departure from like Halo.
Yeah, like a medieval
But I mean,
title
all of
or
their
something
games
like
have
that.
been like that. I think between
Marathon Man and then
I don't
going
think it was called
into-
Marathon Man. I think
Yeah,
it
it was like
Marathon.
something like that.
Marathon Man.
Marathon Man was a movie starring Dustin Hoffman.
That sounds corny.
It was Marathon,
Man.
Then
Coming
they
soon
did
to your
Halo.
game.
And then, yeah,
It's-
they-
I
Marathon
think
Man.
Marathon was linked with Halo.
yeah. Well, they had a bunch of like
kind of carrying over
Easter eggs and
yeah.
stuff that link back like with the
Well,
terminals
the Forerunners
and
and
stuff.
stuff I think were involved with Marathon, but I have no idea. I don't know.
I don't know either. I just know there's like
But
little.
it would
things
have
in there.
been nice to see them do something completely different, but they seem to be.
It still
going to
seems
where
like
they're
it's going to be
comfortable.
cool, and like I said, they're going to develop for the PS3.
Yeah, and when they came on the stage for the PlayStation thing, Marty O'Donnell was standing there, and a couple of the other developers.
The music-
they didn't say anything.
They just stood there, just kind
They
of
just
nodding,
stood there
and looking
and were-
around.
Is that the one? There was a picture that I had seen. Like I don't know if someone had sent it to me on Twitter or whatever, where they were just all standing
Yeah,
there.
they're
They're
standing-
like, I don't know what to do with my hands.
Yeah,
and they were just like,
I saw somebody tweet. something
everyone
about
had like their
arms.
hands like
Yeah.
to their side. They didn't know what to do with their hands.
And the music from the trailer, it's like, oh, this is Halo, because Marty O'Donnell's the one that's scoring
Well, at
it.
least Marty's back. I'm
Yeah.
happy about that. I still haven't played Halo 4. So I don't know what the music's like in that, but
It's
Pretty good. I liked it.
Yeah,
I
it's
heard good
not
things.
quite as much as the same as the third one, but
I played it. I don't remember a goddamn thing.
I
About
don't
it.
either. It's
I
pretty.
played it with him,
forgettable.
and I don't remember anything. I really don't.
He said, I don't
Really
remember
shitty
anything.
alien shotgun. That's
It was it was fairly forgettable and
I
very
thought it was
quick.
good. You were
No,
No, it
selling
was
to me.
it was
and
pretty
orange.
decent, but like at
Oh,
the same
yeah.
time,
That's
it
all I
was,
see is just silver and
Just
orange.
blow
for
through
Halo
it.
4.
Those orange enemies, they were all over the place.
Yeah.
Oh, is that it? Oh.
I gotta play that.
I mean, I had fun with it, but all I just remember is just silver and orange.
Isn't like Immortal doing like a road to something with
The
Halo?
multiplayer.
Yeah.
was he
SR.
trying to
SR,
get?
SR like 130 or something.
Was that like the highest you can get?
Yeah.
Oh
Immortal.
man.
Immortal. Stop that. You don't need to do that.
I told him just to play Infection a lot because you get a lot of experience.
Yeah,
in
you
that.
do get a lot of experience in that.
Fucking A.
You get really mad at that.
He's
but
still
I
using
hate
double
that game.
experience too, I think.
How does he
No,
survive?
From those fucking those game
Oh,
fuels.
yeah.
Yeah.
He still has a few of those left.
I don't even think you can redeem those anymore.
Can you?
No,
But if they're still on your
You
account,
you can still
use
you
them,
can
can't
yeah
you?
if they're
If it's on
still.
your account, you can
Yeah.
still use it, but you can't redeem the
He
code
probably just
anymore.
redeemed a ton of them, and he's
Yeah.
still
No,
feeding
I
them.
think a lot of fans were also sending him like codes through Twitter. I'm like, come
That's
on.
what they
Mark.
did with me. I asked for it.
Yeah, wow.
Wow, you bum.
Yeah.
I was like-
Hobo.
Hey, if you're not gonna play Halo, give me your codes. If you drink Mountain Dew.
No, I think it was more like just give me your codes.
And you still play it today, don't you?
And then there were people on their
Yeah.
phones like looking at the app mentions to you, copying the codes down and
Yeah.
using before you could use them.
No, I have them PM me.
Direct
like
message.
direct
direct
Don't
message.
you
Don't
have
you-
to follow
One
them
for that?
direct
Yeah, you have
message?
to follow them.
You have to follow
No,
people.
I'm talking about on YouTube.
Ah.
Wow. You're sick.
This guy.
He had a system set up for
all the
this.
way.
He set up a separate account. Like send him to this email. Spoon MLG codes. tryhard@gmail.
Anyway, anything else?
Gmail?
Anything else on Destiny? Like, has anyone seen it?
To be honest, Halo. That's all I can really say right now. Until I play it and
Have you
I
seen
prove
it?
wrong.
Have you seen anything?
I saw the trailer a little bit of it.
They need to hurry up and just HD port Halo 2, and that'll be fine. I'm tired of all this other random
Would they be
shit.
able to do that?
They already said.
Yeah, why not?
Would
They already
343
said
have to
They
do
already
it?
said no.
Yeah,
Like, they're not
343
gonna
said
do
they
that.
weren't doing it.
So
Then
I don't
they
think
keep
Bungie would
waiting for it.
legally be able
Stupid.
to.
What if they
Assholes.
just released? What if 343 just released a Halo 2 multiplayer game? It was just
That's
multiplayer,
what he was
not
talking
tweaked
about.
I was
at
saying
all.
that was rumored for Steam. Because, like, they had that,
Oh, yeah,
Yeah, I saw
that thing,
Halo
that listing or whatever, that article that says, I guess Steam puts games up on their catalog before the games actually get, like, put in. And, like, Halo 3 and Halo 2 were on
Really?
there.
Oh.
Second Life was on there.
We talked about
Great
this.
game.
It could
Yeah, I
be-
think we did.
Yeah, we did.
It could be for the Steam box.
It could be for the
Steam
Steam
box.
box.
Oh.
I'm gonna get a Steam
That
box.
doesn't make sense.
I think everyone's gonna get a Steam box.
I'm getting.
I'm getting.
Even though my PC will probably be better than the Steam box. I mean, it's gonna be basic hardware in it, ain't it?
Meh. It's better than nothing. Just to have it. Fuck it. Why not?
Yeah, why not? Just, yeah, sure.
Whatever.
Why not?
Fuck
Just
it.
Have it there.
Fuck
Just
it.
in case.
Fuck it. So what's next?
At the
I have nothing
I
to
don't
say
think
on
they
this.
they showed
I don't
like
have anything to say about the shitty ass series.
I was just saying,
Say
it's a
After playing the
poop
new
series.
one, I
They
lost-
they
alright.
showed Killzone like it was probably like a 5-minute
Nah.
just
What an
tech demo
absolute
kind of.
I
I
thing.
played the second
looked-
one.
I looked at it like a tech demo
Yes,
because
exactly.
the game's poopy, but I looked at it more for like what visually they're doing with the
Does
different
visually it looks
engines.
pretty good. It was.
Does it look pretty?
It
did.
does.
It
Alright,
looked
good.
amazing.
And that's
Actually,
why it
It's
has
still
like a
generic
lot
shooter.
of.
Is that, I don't know if I can
Yeah,
say
it's
that
gonna be
or
a
not.
terribly
The
generic
only thing,
shooter.
alright. The only thing I have to say about Killzone, and it's because this is a franchise and I can't say anything, but the movement is too sluggish for me to get used to it. It's just too sluggish.
I think that was the game. I did Killzone 2 and it was terrible, but I put the sensitivity all the way up and I was still like.
Yeah, you
barely-
sluggish.
I was like, are you kidding me? Like, I can't turn around fast enough to shoot anyone. and the
But you know
sensitivity's all-
why? It's because, and this is, I believe this is the excuse they use. It's because you're wearing a lot of armor,
Oh, fuck
so it's
that.
more realistic. You're playing a video game. Who cares about realism?
Remember that like that armor? They had that armor, that thing with the jetpack for Killzone that I remember I used in PlayStation Home, the pre-order thing. It's like this big fucking thing of armor. You're like the biggest person running around on PlayStation Home, and I remember I was just like running around. My wings were like clipping into people. We were playing like PSN pool, and like there were people coming up behind me and stuff, and you could barely see them because my shit was like just like clipping into them. It was so stupid. Like,
I remember
hated that game.
playing the multiplayer and trying to get used to it, and it was fun. But then I realized that I felt like an 80-year-old man just moving. Give me a second.
Geriatrics the game.
the first one was by far the best Killzone. They had that. I liked the bot mode on that. Like their bots are really good. It was really fun playing against.
So you
bots
just
in
play
that.
bots.
Yeah, it was really fun back then. But
That
now
can be fun
I think
when
they
they
got
have
rid of
good
it
bots.
altogether. So it was
Yeah.
like, eh.
Didn't they come out with like a HD collection type thing?
I don't know.
I don't know.
A pack that includes Killzone 1 for the
I don't know.
PS3.
It
only
might
ever-
be alright, but I mean that was ages ago.
Yeah.
I only ever
not-
played and beat.
Not
I
right now.
tried to get in Killzone a couple times, like
I just-
multiplayer. It's just
James said it. It's the PS3's gears or the
it's the
PlayStation's
controller.
gears.
I
Why
can't.
did I say that?
I
didn't
said
say
that.
that.
Yeah, you said that.
But I was actually thinking about it a
hate it.
second ago. I think that was more
I hate the
Resistance.
PlayStation
Was
controller.
Resistance
I love
and
it.
Gears were
I
the
love
two
it. I
big
don't know why.
launch
I hate it.
titles.
It's too light and
But-
it's just
or
weird.
I
The
like
sticks
it.
are like
Launch
fucking loose, so I feel like
I
the
like it.
sensitivity is
I
gonna
don't
be
know.
like
That's just me though.
Oh, what? What are you talking
100
about?
on
The PlayStation
3.
controller.
The
Nah,
control.
You're stupid.
I hate the controller.
Yeah, but you'll play it anyway.
Yeah.
When Killzone comes out, you'll be first to hop on that. And then you'll be like, wow, this game fucking sucks.
Why'd I get this? I don't know,
I'll
Spoon.
play Infamous 2
But
One City.
the next on the list.
Wait,
Yeah, I'm surprised you didn't play
I'm
that.
excited for that.
It's so late.
What else?
I was just gonna say, as far as the engine wise, me and Dan were looking at it, and they have
Brady.
done some really good things with. They've almost like done the same things that the Unreal Engine has done with. They've multiplied like the particle system use. But the one thing that I saw that was nasty. I think Dan saw it right away too. Was the
Yeah.
ambient occlusion like artifacting? And what happens?
So when
What the fuck is this conversation? All right, go
listen,
ahead.
we're gonna explain it to you.
All right, go ahead, please.
You might.
When he goes up, like the shadows and everything are really really cool in the game. But then when like he would go up against cover, and all he's looking at is the cover that's in front of him. There's this like weird. Shadow around him, like a perfect shadow around his gun.
When there's
and it looks really weird.
When there's ambient
that in
occlusion,
Homefront,
occlusion, that's in the Unreal Engine because they use that a lot. There's a very bad artifacting that happens around objects when they're too close to other objects, and it's almost like a fake shadow, but it's really pixely and nasty. And right when he walks, so when you're like really close to an object,
really noised up.
yeah, it's like really noisy and it just outlines everything, so it looks really poopy.
So it doesn't look like a real shadow. It's just like
it's just like
it's
an
like
outline.
glow around, like a black glow
Fucking
around.
A, the shaders for Minecraft probably is better than that.
But the smoke in that engine was the thing that really kind of blew me away. It looked really
Smoking
cool.
aliens is pretty good.
The smoke looks like an Aliens. It's like Call of Duty 1 on Xbox.
You guys are being serious.
Overlapping each other.
Obvious particle systems.
It's just like pictures of
Yeah.
you know.
Alright, well,
Just
that's,
expanding, like...
Yeah.
that'll be a bullet point in the IGN review when it comes out. Smoke looks amazing. 9.0.
Bam! Like Jordan was saying, I was
Yeah,
looking at the
it's
game
like
itself.
that.
I was
Yeah,
just
yeah.
looking at how the PS4.
I'm just saying
runs.
that's how it's gonna be though.
Wait,
Yeah,
so
they'll
what
need
is that
something.
thing that? What is that company that if the game doesn't have an iron sight, that it loses all credibility? What is that company that gets like really bad reviews if first person shooter doesn't have an iron sight or something like that?
I forgot what it was.
Oh, did they like review
They don't
CS:GO
have
really
any
bad?
games.
Yeah.
No. Wait.
I forget you were talking shit about it and
Oh yeah, I think it was like IGN saying,
Yeah,
like,
is that down?
You can't aim down sights on Counter-Strike Go. That's not next gen, so we're gonna mark that down or whatever.
yeah.
Wow, what
so
No
if
excuse.
If
is
Killzone
usually what they
has,
say.
I heard you can put 3 iron sights in Killzone.
Hey, you could aim
Oh,
down
man.
one and then go to the next one, then go to the next one.
You
and
know what my
Like,
my problem
Next
with
one, you're in the
first-person
barrel.
Get the bullet coming out.
shooters. A mark against first-person shooters for me is when you look down and you have no feet.
So you can't see legs and stuff.
Are you kidding me?
Fucking Deep Silver or whatever, or whoever not Deep Silver. What's Deep Silver does? What's it called?
Dead Island.
Dead Island,
Okay, I'm
yeah.
thinking the wrong thing. The company that does like Darkness and Riddick, you can see their fucking legs. And those are old ass games.
You can see them in Left 4 Dead on the PC version.
Yeah, it's like why don't first person shooters do that?
Why
Do
does
they
that
have
matter
no
so
legs?
much,
They
though? I
fucking
mean,
look
you
down.
How
legs.
much do you actually look
I
down?
was down at their crotch and be like, where's my legs at? Like, I want to see myself jump and see my leg animations. What the fuck
I'm
does
just
that
saying
matter?
it's just as pointless as the Iron Sights thing. I was making
Yeah.
a joke, but at the same
No,
time. I'm being
no.
serious. No, I like that. I like when you can see legs.
I think it's cool too, but it's not really a
You can see
markdown
legs.
because it's more of some.
You know what? That never.
You know when I look down and look at Riddick's legs, and I'm just like, man, I want Riddick right now.
How about Dead Island Day 1 when you like look down and you're like glitched inside your body? Like, is that good enough for you? Like, you're like inside
They
yourself.
tried. They tried.
Just go into the dead.
Or one of the early Halos where you could see
There
your
you go.
torso
There you
and
go,
it's like
so
all
you're-
fucked up in the middle there. You can see your legs in that.
All right, whenever you
Disgusting.
whenever you lag, that happens.
Could you see your legs in Call of Duty 4 and Modern Warfare 2? Because now I just want to play it. To see
I don't
how
think
it
none
No,
of the
no,
Call
no.
of Duties.
They're all the
can't
same
do that.
engine. They're all the
Man,
same.
you
engine.
know
In
that's
Crysis
what
3 you can.
that's what Call of Duty needs.
Then when you
But
jump,
it's just
hit
funny.
your
It's
face.
funny when you look down and you spin around in a complete circle and there is nothing there.
That's
It's like
what
I'm a floating
that's
body.
what Activision needs to do. Why did Call of Duty fall? Why is it
Maybe
failing?
they could do it with the technology of PlayStation
Is it
4.
failing?
Yeah.
I know.
Look at this.
Activision's going down.
I'm bringing stuff to the table. They're on their way out the door.
That's gonna be their next big improvement. You can see your legs. And
Hey guys, for the PlayStation 4, we're gonna bring the new Call of Duty. You can see your legs.
we did no balancing. The maps are the same.
Yeah, everything's exactly the same except you
Actually,
can see your
your
legs.
legs are noob tubes. That's what they're
Except
gonna
the
do.
photo we put
It's
in
worthless.
snow
There
falling.
you go.
This one has some more cars.
Put more cars. Yeah, we got more.
I want to start a petition now to get legs in every single first-person shooter. Legs.
Hashtag bring the legs back.
Hashtag bring the
I love
legs.
when I say something and then there's like a 3-second long pause of silence after.
Everyone's trying to
That's dumb.
Everyone's trying to process it first.
Before we rip on.
Do we really need legs on this one? I don't know.
legs.
At least
Everyone's like, I can
I
see
make
your
you guys
point,
think
but
about ripping on you.
All right.
They should make a third-person game where it's just half the your torso and your head.
You
your
just see the arms and the head.
There's no legs. You're just floating.
Yeah, there you go.
Isn't that
There
called
you go.
Rayman?
That'll solve the issue
That
with
is
me.
Rayman. I already made it.
It's already been made. Hold on.
He has feet though.
Oh yeah, he does. He has
He's
little
like
sneak-
He has
floating
feet,
stuff.
but he has no legs.
But if you look down, you should be able to see. That's the
His
first person
torso-
though.
His torso is like a bean.
Well, anyway, what's the next topic?
The next topic I'm excited for.
What happened? There was also a trailer that looked. I want to say it was like CGI-ish, but it could have been in game. I wasn't sure.
I think that was cutscene.
I wasn't paying attention
that's
very
even
much.
It's
so-
probably a cutscene, but they get pretty damn close in game
Yeah.
for what they can do. In a
And I'm sure
cutscene.
even closer now with the new engine
PS4.
for the next gen console.
So what is
What is it?
Infamous Second Son.
Here, it
Second
looks like
Son.
Zoolander on the list. I can't
It
see
doesn't.
Are you pulling a spoon now?
I
No.
can't see it from here.
Yeah, see? Welcome to my world.
It's not to say Su. Oh, it does kind of sound like Su. Oh
I can
my-
only hope that guy is
Far off,
Cole's brother.
Crysis 3 looks
It's
like
gotta be
No,
Cole's
no,
brother.
you
It's
just
gotta
wanted to
be.
shit on me. No.
I do.
The random like one-off sentence.
The
in
one-off
game.
sentence that they say in there, and that would be amazing that happened. Then I could be like, fuck you, Sly.
You know what?
It's his brother.
Either way, if I'm wrong and Cole comes back, then great. I'm happy because I love Cole. But
What do you mean? Like Cole comes back? You still think he's dead?
Hey, yes,
Oh my god! You still think he's dead?
Well,
Okay.
You show me that cutscene.
Yeah.
And you're like, what do you think from that? And I'm just like, he's alive. Like, it was like lightning strike or
Yeah.
something like that. And he's like, Sly thinks he's dead. And I'm like, what? No, he's obviously alive.
You know what? I just wanted him dead because he went out like a champ. But if he's back, then great. I love Cole.
But what if they take the evil story and make that canon? Then he never died to begin with. He's
That
the
is
he's
so
the beast
weird.
now.
That is so weird, though. What happened with good guy Cole?
They've done that before where they take a fucking
That was like
good
Prototype.
guy and then he's the enemy and then that's Prototype and then that game was fucking shit.
Oh yeah.
But
Was
still.
it? Wasn't he like some just
Prototype
random
took
guy?
Alex Mercer, the good
main
guy in the
character,
first
yeah.
one, and he was the bad guy in the second one.
Ah, don't do that.
They could do that.
Don't do-
Why not?
Infamous people don't do that.
They're gonna do it.
That's what happens when
We
you give
love
people
Cole.
choice. in
Don't
a
do
game.
that.
Yeah.
Alex Mercer, throughout the whole Prototype 2, I started kind of disliking him. He was kind of like of a dick. But Cole,
They couldn't do that for Cole.
Cole is
No.
so much of a cool guy.
I'm
I
sure
didn't
they
want
can pull
Alex
it
Mercer
off.
to be bad at all. That was fucking Barry Pepper. They changed his voice actor
My
too,
name
those
is Alex
assholes.
Mercer. Oh, Barry
Didn't
didn't
they
come
change-
back.
I don't
Cole's
think it was
voice
Barry
actor
Pepper
too?
again. I'm not sure. What?
Didn't they change Cole's voice actor?
Yeah.
too for the
Yeah,
second
but the
But
second
it wasn't
one
Barry
better.
Pepper.
one?
Is that the only
Fuck
reason
is
why you
Barry
like Barry
Pepper?
Pepper?
Yeah.
I just think
No, and Knockaround Guys.
What a
Yeah.
knockaround.
You need to watch True Grit.
I think I don't know.
Barry
Barry
Pepper.
Pepper's
Who
in
the
that.
fuck is Barry Pepper?
He's an actor.
You have things for voice actors, don't
Voice
you?
actors.
Voice.
Which I can't do.
Yes.
Voice actors.
Voice actors.
Abraham, J.J. Abraham. And
But
J.J.
anyways,
Abrams' voice
going into this real quick. You said I just watched a little bit of it. You said that the dude is with smoke or something.
That's his power, smoke.
That's-
He has a chain on his hand, so he probably uses that for like a melee weapon or something.
Looked a bit fire.
Kratos,
Was
but
it like
That's
fire
No,
too, or
it's
is it
smoke.
just
They
smoke?
said it. The Sucker Punch said it on their site
Oh.
that it was that his power is
Smoke?
smoke. Yeah.
I don't know how I feel going from a.
That's why they had that big tornado and shit like that. It was all smoke. Like that's his power.
Well, yeah, I remember when we were playing Infamous 2, you had the whole extra new gimmicks with the ice and the fire, but smoke.
Well,
What am I gonna do? Give
They
you,
tied it in, though.
What, am I
I
gonna
mean-
give you secondhand cancer or something like that?
Sounds like you don't have faith in Sucker Punch right now.
I don't know.
James has faith.
Write
James
this
is very
day
excited
down.
when he-
Yeah.
when he does that.
I tweeted to him. I got like over 100 retweets, and they didn't tweet me back.
What an
Assholes.
Good.
Why?
What did you tweet? to
Why?
He's like, good
I said
job, or
thank
something
you
like that.
for finally announcing another Infamous because I was waiting
them?
forever.
Infamous is a shit. I love Infamous. I just need
So
to.
why are you downing it?
Because it's not Cole. I don't know how I feel about it.
Cole could still be in there, and it could be his brother. I'm telling you.
Smoke. Smoke.
Though they were saying that the main guy looks more like Asian.
He does kind
Oh,
of
yeah,
looks
that's-
slightly
yeah.
Asian, like he's like maybe like.
So he might not be.
Maybe it's his
he's-
adopted brother.
Yeah.
Adopted. Yeah.
brother from another mother.
There you go.
I don't know how they could do something like that, but supposedly it's in like a post like time where it's like
Oh man,
where there's like
Oh,
there's a
yeah.
ton of
We didn't-
people
we
that have
didn't even-
superpowers.
we didn't even talk about this.
Okay.
But the guy introducing the game, Jordan and I were just like, "What
This
the hell
is
is this
terrible.
guy talking about?"
James wasn't around. It was just me and Dan. We were watching this, and whoever watched it knows exactly what we're talking about.
Yeah, this guy came out and he was just like,
Oh.
11 years ago, I participated in a protest rally,
Oh,
and the police tear gassed us, and he was just like, usually I think the police are here to protect us, but that day I learned the truth.
And then there are 17 cameras for every one person in the world, or something like that. It's just one camera for every 14.
He's taking a real life experience
And put it into a game?
he's trying to
like,
like
this crazy
convey the
conspiracy
game.
thing, and he's like, the amount of time people wait in airports through security is the equivalent of like 17,000 lifetimes. And it shows people standing in line at the security, and it zooms by, and then it's a bunch of gravestones and shit. And he's like, this day and age we live in fear. But what if there were people that when they go through security, they don't detect anything,
the people were the
they
weapons.
are the weapons. They can, do
It was
things
this.
with their minds.
It had to
and-
be at least 5 minute, like a 5 minute monologue of him just going on and on with this ridiculous.
Yeah.
And no one had any
He was basically
idea.
just explaining that all the people in the game that they all
Are
have
the
powers
weapons
now.
now.
Like yeah,
Is
like
that-
that.
you mean the conduits?
Yeah, they're all pretty much conduits, and now they have like a protection thing going on. And
And there's cameras
obviously
everywhere.
they
That was
said
like a big
the
thing.
the main character doesn't get along with the people that are trying to serve and protect, so he fights them and blah blah blah. Yeah, all that good stuff.
I noticed that trend a lot with video games too, but I'll speak about that in
What are
when
you
the
talking
topic
about?
comes
What
up.
trend? Smoke?
cameras.
Everything,
Smoke and mirrors.
Cops, fighting, man.
everybody hates the cops. Let's kill them. That's a trend I noticed. Like, the man is fucking you in the ass. Kill the man.
They need
Like,
to
I thought it was
make-
Grand Theft Auto.
Yeah,
everything is just,
They started it.
and that's where Seamus played the game, and now everybody's
That was Sam Jackson in
Everyone's
GTA
just
though.
running people over.
He was a cool
Yes.
bad cop.
yeah.
And the other dude, I don't know his name though.
But I'm excited for Infamous. I hope it is as good as the first two.
I
And
haven't played any of them.
I haven't played the
You
DLC.
play 'em.
Was that any
Huh?
good?
You need to play them.
Yeah.
It was alright. It was a spin-off, but I mean,
It was just kind of like a what if thing.
It was alright.
Sort of.
All right. Well,
he doesn't get any of his like original powers because he's a vampire. But like,
Bleh.
blood. Give me your
Blood.
blood.
Bleh.
Well, I'll play that before the game comes
a
out.
bunch
and
of
then-
like Shao Kahn's running around because they all have his mask. You'd see him.
Well, I gotta play it.
Mhm.
Too.
Yeah,
That vampire
because it's like
one
Mardi Gras.
that I couldn't fucking get through because I got so bored of vampires. 'Cause I've been reading Twilight.
It's a lot of
Ew.
like, it's a lot of roguelike missions. Like where
Is
you
this the same
gotta
bullshit?
Spoon-
go through
reading
tunnels
Twilight.
and stuff. There's a lot of that in that.
Twilight.
It's alright. It's not too bad.
All right. So
Anyway, another thing they previewed.
preview.
I want to.
You know, Watch Dogs is actually supposed to have an underscore in the middle. It
Oh,
has a
sorry.
space.
Let me do that. Let me just put
It's
it.
watch
Wow.
underscore dogs.
Watch
Watch the
underscore
underscore
dogs.
dogs.
Anyway, they showed like a
A
few
new
minute
live
demo of Watch Dogs. I hadn't seen anything on it. I thought it looked pretty cool.
Yeah, James.
Yeah, that
James
game
had
was
shown
really
me something. Where did they showed that before? Was it E3 or?
What?
I think you showed me what they showed at E3 or whatever.
Maybe.
That one time.
Was it something that you missed? And then I was like,
Well, we didn't see it at E3, so like when we came back, I think you had watched it and then you linked it to me and we watched it. But like, yeah, they had shown something before and I thought it looked pretty cool. This demo was, I thought, a lot cooler,
Yeah.
and demonstrated a bit more.
How open it
about
was.
stuff. Yeah,
and-
it's just like
how their main character is a pedophile.
Oh, really?
Yeah, he goes around
Yeah.
flashing people. He has a
he's
big
walking
sign-
around in this
big
long ass trench coat. And Jordan's like, what?
It's just pretty much like the way they were promoting it. It was just like, invading other people's privacy without, getting caught. So it was like,
cell phone.
yeah,
it
with a
was
cell phone.
It was really cool because he could just like scan anybody, and it was just like
It shows their backstory
Yeah.
and everything.
He
Like
walked by
mother
there-
of 3, and it's just like a random lady on the street or something like that.
There was a guy who was like some sort of businessman. He scanned him, and he was like, I can't remember what it said he was, but it showed his
Convicted
bank
felon.
account. And his
Like
bank account, and it was like
salary.
$100 something thousand in there. And so he went over, like he got his bank account information, went to an ATM, and withdrew like a couple $100.
Yeah.
Just like stuff like that. It's so cool.
Invading privacy.
What the fuck is this game?
Watch Dogs.
Watch Dogs.
So, and then you
We're
can
gonna have to
like
show
you
this
can
after if you haven't
control.
seen it. It's a real. You'll like the demo. It's
At
really
one
cool.
point, he's
It's
like
a
getting
new
chased.
IP, you know.
By
Something new.
Ubisoft.
I never played this. This
Ubisoft.
Watch Dogs. I've seen it.
You're not. You haven't played it because
Nobody's
it's not
played
out.
it.
Nobody's played
No,
it.
wait, wasn't there something before? Like, wait.
No,
what?
this
I'm
is-
thinking
no.
I'm thinking of something
Not
else.
Sleeping Dogs.
Yeah, there you go.
Not Sleeping Dogs, not Reservoir Dogs.
This
I'm
is a
thinking
sequel.
Watch Dogs.
Too many dogs, please. Come on.
But
At one point, Ubisoft.
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 They
Yeah,
said they said
Ubisoft.
Ubisoft when they announced the people.
Did
It's
Zach ever
Ubisoft.
put something about that?
What?
Did
no,
Zach
no,
ever
he
tweet
didn't say
anything?
anything about that. He was
Oh.
just like, "Ooh, Ubisoft."
Oh, okay.
We asked the people at Ubisoft once before
How
when
you
we were doing
pronounce it.
that Future Soldier stream. We asked them definitively if it's Ubisoft or Ubisoft, and they said Ubisoft.
Because someone else among us was saying Ubi.
Yeah,
What?
it was me. I said Ubisoft.
It was Seamus.
I was just going off of like Uber, like the ooh.
Ooh, yeah.
That kind of makes.
Yeah, no, it makes
Ubisoft.
sense. I just wanted to know because
I probably-
You,
that.
as in you.
Me.
You.
Me.
Be soft.
Me.
You be soft.
I am so soft
You-
right now.
I
Somebody help me.
I like Ubisoft. They're good developers.
So,
But,
It was a so it's a vigilante, and he's kind of like just traipses around the city, stealing people's stuff, invading privacy, flashing people.
and
then
stopping
he-
crimes as they happen.
Yeah, he stopped like he saw the lady, and then he was like, "Oh, the crime could happen," or
Yeah,
she's the
like,
most susceptible to a crime.
Yeah.
in the next
Potential
few minutes.
victim. It's
Yeah, yeah,
And
something
she
like
walks
that.
through an alley, and there's a guy who robs her, and it's
So like you
like
can stop crimes, but you also commit them.
Pretty much.
pretty
Hi.
much.
Yep.
All right.
He's like Robin Hood. He steals from the rich and saves the poor.
my flat.
I keeps all the money.
So like he ends up stopping her from getting robbed or whatever, and he ends up chasing the dude and
and shows him his dick.
shows him his dick. But it's really cool because he chases the dude, stops the dude, beats the shit out of the dude
With his
a
dick.
nightstick.
And
Yeah,
his
he
dick.
takes out this little
Nightstick.
nightstick.
And and then
There's some pretty cool like parkour, like
well,
the
the cops
movement
start
system
chasing
was
him
pretty
after that.
nifty.
Cops start chasing him, and it's
How can
really
you
cool.
parkour?
He didn't really parkour. He was just using like his
He
fucking
ran up-
environment.
It was just like
yeah.
a nifty like.
But it was more
run
so
through.
showing like how you use the environment to get rid of the cops easily. Like he pulled up a fucking like,
Yeah, yeah.
Oh,
he
yeah.
hacked
Put
like
up
a
a
police
roadblock.
barricade. You know
Yeah.
the like little poles that'll pop up out of the
changes
ground.
the direction of traffic, which they promoted that when they
Yeah.
first announced it, that you can change the change traffic
That's it.
and make it go like all green and.
And this is
democratic.
multi-platform or is specific for one?
It's probably gonna be on all of them.
Hey, I'm
Except
actually
Well, I think when we watched when James had shown me the demo, it said for like next gen, like they said they were promoting it. I think as next gen as opposed to
No, they didn't say anything about it when they first.
well, you had said something
because they were.
about
It was
next gen.
rumored. They were like, is Watch Dogs a next gen game or
Yeah.
whatever? And then it was like, no, it's coming out this holiday. But then they said the PlayStation comes
Yeah.
out this holiday, so it's
launch
like,
title.
Launch title.
Yeah, will it be a
Yeah,
launch
if-
title?
if it
or
was
That would be a game I would buy a PS4 for.
If it was an exclusive game, yeah, I'd definitely
I
buy
doubt
one.
it's
But I mean, if the
Exclusive.
Xbox isn't out at that point,
Yeah, then
I
that'd
would want
be
to
like
play
an
it
early
unless
way
it's
to
coming
get
out
it.
on the PC, in which case.
Oh, I'd get it on there.
I'd get it
yeah,
on the PC.
because it'd look even better.
But I think Ubisoft they're really good about creating new IPs. I mean they've done a bunch.
It's because they have 1 billion different studios.
I know, but it's just like they always kind of create these new IPs that turn into these
Yeah, I
big
smell a lot of ass
franchises.
kiss going on right now.
I was just thinking like Assassin's Creed and shit. Like they've done a couple more recently.
Yeah.
Assassin's Creed.
Assassin's Creed was.
Assassin's Creed has
And-
gone downhill.
Where is it right
I haven't
now?
played the third.
Oh, it's in like
or
the 5th game.
Brotherhood.
And it's gone downhill.
Do you think it's
Third
gone
one.
Is it
downhill?
not?
I think the
You know
third.
what? I
No,
think
the
it's
third
more-
one was
I think
fine.
it's
It
more-
was the. It
Third one
was
was better than
Brotherhood.
Revelations.
Revelation. It was Brotherhood and
It wasn't
Revelations.
Revelations.
Yeah,
Revelations
mostly
was
Revelations
terrible.
that were just kind of poop.
Brotherhood, I didn't mind. It was
Brotherhood
just-
wasn't
Revelations
terrible. It was
was
just pretty much
I
the
couldn't
same
even-
as 2.
I like
And then Revelations was
Are
the
you
same
guys basing
as
it
Brotherhood.
on the storyline or the multi? Like, are you guys taking account multiplayer?
Like the gameplay. I loved the story of the Assassin's
First
Creed.
one was
but
terrible.
Was it?
Yeah, I
First
didn't
one
like
was
the
so
first one.
fucking repetitive.
Yep.
I didn't like the first
Second one was alright. Third one started to get there because it was the same fucking thing as the second one.
just a little bit
Next
of
one after that,
additions.
these guys are saying same
Same
thing as the
thing.
third one.
This the one that
He's
and
just
now
old.
another one that
No, the new one's
Was alright.
really good.
Yeah,
so,
I heard it's
and-
like-
but I love the story of all of them.
I never
but like
played,
the gameplay is what fluctuates.
Yeah, I never got to play the new one. I had it. And
You'll
everything.
love
Yeah, I
the
haven't
fucking
played it.
tower
I-
defense and
but-
Revelation.
But I played the new one.
Played
I seen
Revelations,
two
I just
friends
stopped,
play
never
the new one, and they're more casual gamers. They're not like us. Like we play constant games all the time, and they loved it. They loved the story. They loved everything. So, well, how is it that making them go down? Is that how?
No, the third one's good. Like Assassin's Creed 3, that's the newest one,
Yeah.
right?
It's like a flip floppy.
Like,
it's not like
Brotherhood
it's been a
and
hit every
Revelation.
fucking
It's not
game.
consistent. That's what
Yeah.
you mean.
Yeah.
Hmm.
Yeah, just kind of up and down.
And isn't like the multiplayer pretty much a rehash of the previous one?
The
I don't know. I never played the
They
other
kind of
ones.
had a good formula for it, but my god, those servers are terrible.
Yeah, those servers are
Nothing
very
saves
good.
Oh
that.
yeah.
Nothing
It's
saves
a
that.
blast to play on it. Like
30 minutes
if you
to
have
get
a few
into a
people,
match.
but it takes forever to get in.
James, Koots and I were doing pretty good.
We're having a blast in there because you can do all these game.
In the later rounds.
Yeah, oh yeah, later on. 'Cause people were tearing us apart early on. Like, you guys
Yeah.
suck at
Because
this.
we didn't understand
People were
it.
proud of us though. Like towards the end, they were like, "Yeah, they're actually starting to work as a team.
Yeah.
This is what happens."
There you go.
We were
you go.
kicking some ass.
We tried to play the beta once and we couldn't even find a match.
Yeah.
Is that for
Put that video up.
Revelation?
It was just us sitting there like, alright, yeah, so what's going on
Been
here?
here for an
10
hour.
minutes passed. And it's like we're still sitting there. So,
So yeah, Watch Dogs
Very excited for it.
looks pretty
When
good.
they first started showing the gameplay, I kind of got a feel for like the alpha version of Splinter Cell Conviction, where he had like a white hood and long beard and shit. And he
Yeah,
looked like,
it is
he's,
kind of like
walking
that,
around.
where he was walking around and there was a bit of a
Almost
brawl.
I kind of wish Conviction came out like that.
Yeah. Well, I think they still kind of went that way a little bit, but not as like that
Yeah.
seemed like Assassin's Creed almost, where it was like he was walking through crowds.
yeah, I
and
like
shit.
the look of Gritty Sam when they first
Hobo
showed
Sam.
that.
Hobo
Yeah.
Hobo Sam.
Well, that was like
He was
the
in a
crazy
hoodie,
that
long hair, beard.
that was supposed to come out this like right after Assassin's Creed did in 2007. It was supposed to come out like
And
November
Ezio had the
2007.
beard.
It didn't come out until like 3 years later, and I thought like they completely scrapped the game. I remember they said they were taking it back to the drawing board, but like it seemed like they were taking forever and it was never going to come out. But I'm glad it did. Glad they're back into making the Splinter Cells a bit more consistent.
I want to play
Splinter.
that version of Conviction though.
Yeah,
They have like an alpha version of it.
Yeah.
I'll
Yeah, because they'll release that.
It's like that alpha version
I'll
of
try to
Resident
pull
Evil
some
4 that
strings.
they
yeah,
had.
yeah. Try and pull some
like, hey
strings.
Zach, do you guys still have any like
Hobo
copies
Sam.
of Hobo Sam? the game?
Oh, Hobo Sam the game.
They should have released a skin for Conviction, like a Hobo
Cool.
Sam.
I remember when they released those pictures. I was like, "Whoa, he has long hair and a beard.
Yeah.
That's
I was
kind of
like,
cool."
Holy shit, that's cool. It's different. And then
Rogue Sam.
he's like shaved and like clean. He's like, where are you?
It's funny when they were originally hinting at the story for that. It was supposed to be really Grimm's daughter heavy, like she was kidnapped or something like that. But then they ended up doing the thing with his daughter and all that jazz. But I like the way the story went. I just don't know if it was any different from when they were doing that.
Once again, another game I don't remember a goddamn thing about.
Conviction.
It was way too short, and I just don't remember
Yeah.
it.
I just
I just remember him
being
beating the
short.
shit out of that chick, like
Grimm's
punching the
daughter,
shit
yeah.
out of her.
Well, she
all I remember.
needs it to look.
Yeah, I know.
And she's like, "Hit me," and then she's like,
Beating
"Okay,
the
that'll
shit.
be good." And then she goes, he hits her again,
Yeah.
and she's like, "Okay, that's fine."
She's all fucked up.
He was all pissed. She was trying to make him pissed.
Yeah, anyway.
Well,
Watch Dogs,
mission
I'm excited for
accomplished.
it.
Seamus
She was
has been
pissed.
disappeared.
Yeah, I'm more excited for a lot of the newer games than the same, like,
Like
sequel
Killzone
after sequel.
Yeah.
I like the newer ones like that. They're more original.
They
I'm
Though I do have
Watch Dogs.
faith in Sucker Punch. They can do good.
well with Infamous.
I hear a lot of
Working
ass
on.
kissing.
Well, there's a lot of ass kissing, but you know what?
I don't know them personally, though, so I don't have reason to kiss their ass, other than the
I
fact
like
that they make
Assassin's
good
Creed and
games.
Splinter Cell.
What
I
other-
like
what
Ubisoft
other-
before
what
they
other
started
games
talking to me.
What other games other than Infamous does Sucker Punch have under their belt?
It's just like older stuff.
So
Infamous has
Infamous
been,
is the
like-
only thing they're really trying to like.
As of late, yeah, I think they did. What was their older stuff? It was like I want to say it was like Ratchet and Clank or something like that. It was one of those.
Was it
wasn't
like Sly Cooper or something?
Yeah, it was Sly Cooper.
Was
I don't know if they did the newest one.
Mm.
Not sure if they were under that or not. But
Well,
yeah,
yeah,
they
you-
don't have much.
Well, so we're just
They're like
banking on Infamous.
they're like Naughty Dog. Like Naughty Dog is kind of like
Crash Bandicoot, Uncharted.
yeah, the older ones, but now they're just pretty much
The Last of
Uncharted.
Us.
Yeah.
But yeah, The Last of Us. My God, when that
That was,
finally comes out,
yeah.
Jesus, come
Oh,
on.
is that
That's not
something
out
they
yet.
made?
No, they got delayed again.
It got delayed to like June something, like a month.
Okay.
Jeez.
I thought that game came out like a year ago.
They're like,
Oh.
we're gonna delay it like a month.
What
because
is that
we wanna-
game?
I haven't seen
Isn't
it.
it like
Not
Heavy
really.
Rain kind of?
No, that's
No.
like the post-apocalypse, like.
It's like I
shit.
Am Legend
Yeah.
with a girl. Instead
Oh!
Okay, I didn't know.
Instead
I
of
had
a dog?
looked into it.
Instead of a dog, you have like a little girl following you.
It's funny because people still mistake that girl for the chick from Juno. because she's in
Ellen
Quantum
Page.
Dreams.
Yeah,
They
yeah.
think that that's her too, like that she's in both games, and they're like, no, we didn't get her. Like that's not
Ellen
her.
Page.
But it does look like kind of like her. Like they modeled it after her.
Did you see the tech demo for like Quantum Dream for Beyond? The old man face.
I
like,
saw the old
facial-
man face, but that was about
Yeah.
it.
Yeah, that was like the tech
That would look
demo,
crazy.
the facial expression.
That looked
demo or
crazy.
whatever. Yeah, it did.
That looked real.
It was
So they had showed some more add-ons and for the Unreal Engine, that because usually for the Unreal Engine tech demo they had the guy with the fire that came out and like hit his hammer or whatever, and then they actually followed like the crater he made down to like an ice giant that came out of the ice.
That was
So
the
that-
old tech demo, right? Or no?
Yeah, well that part was new, the part with the ice giant.
Oh, okay.
But the fire part was
How about
the old one.
Capcom's new Dragon Medieval Slayer game that they
Deep
showed
Down?
off?
Oh yeah, deep
looked
down.
amazing.
That did look pretty good.
Capcom is dipping way too much into that as of late. I don't know what their deal is.
Medieval stuff.
Deep Down.
That's what
It
Bungie
looked
needs
pretty
to do.
cool.
That's a company I kind of lost faith in.
You know what? I'm all
They used to be
about-
really high on my
I
pedestal,
love
but
I love Capcom, but it's just like
They kind of like went down with me with all the like the Street Fighter shit.
yeah,
coming
the
out,
remakes. Like
constantly.
I love.
I didn't even touch that.
I love all these fighting games, but like
like
they were
Super
just.
Street Fighter 4, Super Street Fighter 4. Street
But they've
Fighter
always
X
done
Tekken.
that though. Like that's nothing new to them.
No. But when
They did that back in
when
the day. They
when-
had like Turbo and
yeah,
like you
well,
know
that's normal
this
then,
and
But
that.
it's just like I don't know. It's
just
like
need
in
to stop.
this day of age.
It's just in this day and age they charge for it. Like they charge for the
They
DLC.
promise
and
like DLC, and then they just come out with like a new game
With more
featuring the
characters,
DLC,
yeah.
but they don't release the DLC on the marketplace or anything.
Or they'll release Resident Evil 5 with a multiplayer mode on there, but have it locked until
Yeah.
they want you to
Yeah.
want to charge you for it.
Didn't they
Really?
do something like that with
A bunch of
Resident Evil 6?
sickos.
their business plan
I don't
is
know
like it's kind of screwy. But
Yeah.
I'm just
Would
saying,
that
in terms
be
of the games,
a
like,
new
they-
THQ coming along here?
No, there's no
Not
way.
that bad?
No, they're not. They're not anywhere near out of business. They still make bank.
Capcom's the fighting scene is still
With
really
Deep Down
big.
coming out, or whatever they call it.
They have like 2 or 3 new IPs. They got the medieval one. They had that one that we seen in Germany. I forget what the fuck it was called. With the chick. What was that game called?
That with the
I
chick.
don't know, be more descriptive because I can't remember.
She looked like She looked like Joanna Dark.
I don't know.
Oh, what was that game called?
Is it
Remember
something we
Me?
saw, or-
Remember Me. There you go. That was
I
one.
don't-
That's their newer one.
I don't remember that.
They announced it there in Germany.
Dad, you slapped her!
Yeah, and then
Speaking of
that-
THQ,
And now, our THQ Bankruptcy
Why are you going out of order?
because I'm
What's
waiting
going
for
on?
Seamus to start on that stuff.
Bankruptcy.
Wait, what?
Well, this isn't necessarily a THQ thing, but they did officially announce that now 2K, or Take-Two, got the WWE license.
Yeah.
Okay.
So it's obviously, it wouldn't go under Rockstar, it'd go
Yeah.
under 2K, it'd be a 2K Games thing.
James was very excited about
Are
it.
you-
I was happy. I was happy.
I wish everybody could see the smile that James.
I was
has
happy
now.
Wait
because you
till
don't
you
know
see
like
what-
the reputation that they have for like their sports games. It's all right. Like their
Yeah, no,
NBA
they're
games
really
are
good.
the NBA
They're
games
really
are really
fucking
good.
good.
So I was like, okay, they're gonna sort shit out here with the wrestling games.
It's gonna be new. It's gonna be refreshed.
Then they go and announce and say that they're getting the THQ guys that were developing the wrestling games before, and they're bringing them on for this one.
Game over, yeah!
Oh my god, there goes all fucking hope. All fucking hope. All fucking hope. I don't know how many months it's been. Like, it's like, oh, there was a light at the end of the tunnel, and now it's gone.
And it just caved in and you died at the cave.
Why would 2K do something like that is beyond me. I don't understand. Like, people were like, you gotta let things go. Like, people were saying that when I tweeted to him because it was I don't know if it was the creative director or something like that. He was like, so glad to be a part of the 2K Games team. I look forward to blah, blah, blah. I was just like, no, thank you. I responded to him. I was like, no, please. No, I do, no. Go away. And someone tweeted back to me, and they were like, you gotta let the past be the past.
What?
I was like,
Oh, yeah.
I was like, there's something called learning from your fucking mistakes. Stop doing this. Stop repeating the same shit. Like, these guys, I mean, they in interviews...
James, it's a new company.
No.
Maybe new things.
The only thing that will change is like the budget, which they would probably get a bigger budget from
The
Take-Two.
characters
They got
will
money,
actually sweat with sweat physics.
Oh God.
Sweat physics.
but
They actually have sweat
nothing
physics
else
in
will
2K13.
change. Like
Really?
Yes. Like,
Wow.
They
like
need
after you
new-
shoot a hoop and then
they
it does
need-
like a camera thing where he's like, oh man, sweat's like, oh man, that's gonna be in the wrestling game.
They promoted. It was 2007, I think, that they promoted where it had like a real dynamic sweat system.
Oh,
Like,
God.
I don't know why that's like a selling
Who gives a
point.
shit about that?
Because it shows wear and tear on
Wear
the
and
people.
tear.
It's like, man, they're getting tired.
Look,
They're sweating.
This guy is sweating hard. He
They'd
must
have to
be
up
ready
the
to
sweat
go.
on the Rock like crazy.
But I couldn't believe that. Like I went on, I stopped by the 2K forums or whatever. They have the WWE section now. They hired on the same community manager and everything. And supposedly this guy, like I'm not saying like that this is true or anything like that, but nobody likes this community manager for the WWE game. Supposedly when THQ was going out, like this guy just went rampant with just fucking messing with like fans. Like he would just like down everyone. There's a glitch in the game where it's like something like I forget what. I didn't read too much into it because it never happened to me yet, but it was something with a 1 count. I'm assuming like, the person keeps kicking out at 1 or something like that, and people were saying that it was a glitch, it needs to be patched. And he responded and said like, you're playing the game wrong. What? You're playing the game wrong. This is a community manager. You're playing the game wrong. It's like the THQ team behind this, they're
So
still fucking.
that was it. That was what Robert Bowling needed. Hey, Robert Bowling, I'm getting new to. Dude, you're playing the game wrong.
Playing
And
the
that's
game
it.
wrong.
You're not shooting before you noobs.
I'm running into pallet jacks
What the
and
fuck is that
cars.
mentality?
Playing the game.
I don't know. It's such a half-assed excuse. It's like there's not an issue with our game. It's an issue with you. It's like if anybody has that kind of mindset, like when it comes to their game, like that's just a terrible person to have on your team.
Yeah, this was like the perfect opportunity to bring in new blood, to
get
like
the
new
game.
ideas. Sometimes you need to take things.
I mean,
back to
I
the
understand
drawing
that. I don't want people to lose their jobs or
Exactly,
whatever.
yeah.
And I see interviews with these guys, and they are somewhat knowledgeable when it comes to wrestling. Like they actually do watch it and stuff.
Okay.
So I mean,
Well, that's a start.
I don't understand why they produce such shit in the end result, because I mean, I don't feel like WWE is holding them back by that
There could
much.
be the whole budget and time constraint that THQ is pushing on.
Well, the
them.
time isn't going to change. They're still going to have to produce yearly under THQ. That's still probably going to be there. WWE wants to produce a game yearly. They have to promote it.
Yeah.
You
It's
think
just
if
that their
the
budget is gonna be
people,
bigger.
if the people from 2K on the basketball side can produce something great every year, don't you think they could maybe
That's why
inspire
I was hoping,
that?
That's
with
what
this
I was
team?
hoping. But no, not with the same fucking team. No, it's not
Will
going to work.
2K stand for that?
They're
though?
so out of touch.
What do you think? 2K buys this and then they produce the same thing they produced.
don't
the
think
I
past
see
years.
it. I see
Are
it
they gonna
as.
like
I see
that?
it as like they were probably already working on next year's game at THQ. So 2K brought them in, and they wanted that. They need to release a game this year. Then they're gonna take what they were already working on and pump that out for this
So
year.
maybe this year will suck, but maybe the next year.
No.
Will be, alright.
There could
Unless
be a
they're gonna
chance.
rebuild the engine from the ground up, which is what everybody wanted, that won't happen. Like it's not gonna
Hey,
happen.
PlayStation 4.
No,
No?
won't matter. It
Fine.
won't matter what system it's on. People were still producing on the fucking the PS2 up until like a year
Really?
ago. Yeah, they were like the only company still doing that.
Jesus Christ.
So
That's why they went bankrupt.
They're remembering the age.
yeah, I can only imagine like costs for porting back to like the PS2 and stuff like that.
Well, it just shows you how much work they were putting into it in the first place, that it could be ported so easily to a different
I have no
console.
faith now whatsoever in this. Like, I thought that it would go extremely well being under 2K, and now it's just gonna be the same exact shit.
Maybe
And
2K will be like, they'll be like, wow, this is a really shit game. Whoops.
That's well. Why can they have all these other awesome sports games and then will they stand for seeing something terrible from them?
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
What are they gonna do? Can them after this?
Yeah,
comes
just
out?
can them. Just get
after?
rid of them.
If I was that company, I'd be like, you're producing
If they
shit.
invested
It
money
depends
in
on
it.
if they see a wrestling title in the high regards that they do for like a basketball title. Like they're obviously that's
But
kind of like their
I have a quick question. 'cause
bread
you
and
know
butter.
about this a lot. These wrestling games, do they sell a lot, regardless of how bad they are?
They sell pretty much to like the diehard fans. Like they'll buy them no matter what.
What about the kids?
No, like,
Yeah, I guess, but it's more like it's like that's what I was saying. Like they didn't know what to do with it. Like they didn't know whether or not to cater it to children that make it easy to play and stuff like that, or cater it to the more wrestling fans and make it more of like a simulation game where it's like you can control you know, a brand and
aspect
stuff
of
like
it.
that. Because
Yeah.
there's stuff in there that little kids probably won't know what the fuck to do. If it's more of a simulation game, but then there's like they try to dumb down the controls and stuff like that. They didn't know which way to go with it.
So they were fucking.
They tried to make it accessible to both, but more times than not, that doesn't work. Like more times than not, if you appeal to the diehard people, then I mean the kids will play it regardless.
Yeah, 'cause
like that's how I see the NBA games. It appeals to like the diehard NBA people. You get to do all this crazy shit with your, was it Dynasty or whatever? I don't know what the hell you do in that. I don't know, you get to you go through the player trades and all that.
Yeah,
like you go through the off season.
yeah,
Like you go through a bunch of
stats and
manager
whatnot.
type
Yeah,
role
yeah.
things, like stuff like that.
You get
that
to like the nitty gritty
obviously a
detail
kid
shit.
wouldn't, or someone like if I were to play, I don't know what the fuck I'm doing. I don't know how to manage a basketball team.
I would be looking
That would be
for-
kind of cool with WWE though, if you could like really affect the story. It's like, okay, I'm gonna do a heel turn here, like with this character,
Yeah.
and do shit like that. That'd be really cool.
You used to be able to, but now it's more like it's I don't know. I never really played their sim mode now, where
sim
it
mode.
does that, where it's kind of like a simulation thing, but it's more roll the dice than anything.
Yeah.
You're not as in control as you.
So
like
you're
to
playing
believe.
Mario Party in WWE, whatever it is.
Yeah, something.
Jumping up at the dice.
It's more roll the dice. But I can't believe they did that. That is really shit.
Well,
That's very unfortunate, but hopefully they won't fuck up. Let's hope.
Yeah.
Hey, at least we saw Sucker Punch, right?
Yeah, sure.
yeah, sure.
There you go. So what's next on the list?
Last Tuesday, Crysis 3 came out.
Chips.
Chips? Yeah, chips.
Chips.
3.
Chips. So
Chips.
I'm assuming Seamus is gonna going home this one. Who played it? I haven't played it.
I haven't played the single player.
I haven't played
I haven't
shit.
played the competitive multiplayer. I played Hunter with this guy.
How is
I
it?
got it
And
yesterday.
Alex, and it was pretty
I
fun.
haven't had a chance
that
to
was
play
about
it.
it.
Amazing. I
But
don't like the single player. I don't play it. I tried. I just kind of stopped halfway.
it did
through.
look pretty generic.
Yeah.
But I mean,
It's
I
an
didn't
alien
finish the
texture.
second one, so it's funny because with Crysis, everybody just says it's a glorified tech demo. Like from the first one, it's like, can you run Crysis? Can you run it on
Like
your
I
computer?
said, though, Crysis
Yeah, I
1 is
could
more of
run
an
it,
unoptimized
But can
game.
you play it?
Oh.
With the dumbass AI in that first one. Like, the AI in that was so bad.
I think I
remember?
had asked you, Seamus, how is the single player?
That's what I expected.
Generic.
It's nothing too crazy. They tried to add in the bow to make things different, but
A bow.
That was
Yeah.
like the game changer, adding
That works in Hunter mode.
and a bow.
Hunter's fun.
I've seen. That's the only reason I got it, because you were.
I buy Crysis 3 just for Hunter
You're not missing
alone.
much.
That's what I did.
So is there really nothing much to say about Crysis?
it looks
It's
good.
it's a third in a sequel. It's the third in a
That's it,
sequel.
guys. Thank you for coming.
I think it's time for Crytek to take their crazy engine
Crytek.
and make a new series with it.
Crytek is after Crysis 3. I heard that they're just gonna go to free-to-play game.
Okay,
Like,
well,
Warface.
that's a waste of technology.
Wow.
That's a waste.
Really?
Yeah, after Crysis, they're just gonna go with free-to-play games and let people with the engine do whatever or whatever. So-
Really?
What a waste. They have
That's what
such,
I've heard,
they have
and
such
that's
good
what
tech
I've read.
that behind it.
Free to
and
play games are kind of a cash cow, though. So
Yeah.
Well, yes and no. If you
They-
look
they-
at-
no,
if you
they
look at-
are
if
like
you-
Microtransactions.
if-
Yeah, you're always gonna have the people that pay like $5 for
There's-
an extra skin.
like why do you think TF2 is making more money now than it ever did because
No,
it went
yeah,
free to
That's what I'm
play?
saying. Like same thing. Look at League of Legends. It's pretty much one of the biggest.
They might
games
come out
out
with
there.
like Warface free-to-play, and then if you want like an extra skin or
Is
extra
it? But is
weapons,
it gonna be like pay to win? Because I hate those. Like for like people like
Pay to
League or Smite or I
Just
don't know
talking about like
I don't-
abilities and shit, buying abilities.
Abilities like new weapons.
That's-
and
Just
that's
do
stuff.
it
I don't
like
like
War
that.
Z, where you just buy something and then when you die you lose it forever.
No, I don't like that.
I don't. Why? Why are you still bringing that up? Because
It's a
we were
good
playing
game.
Crysis, we were playing Hunter mode, and he started talking about War Z.
Why?
Like, shut the fuck up! Why are you promoting this fucking game? Stop! That game is terrible. Let it go.
It's good.
Let it go. No, it's not.
$5 worth of melee weapons.
You what? You pay and then you lose them?
Don't even
That
look
is
at
so
me.
dumb.
That's terrible!
James put down $50.
You put 50.
What?
No, I was
You put 50
joking.
on that? Oh my god.
I was
like-
joking. Wait,
Fifty to lose.
he's like 100.
I got a katana.
$50 into the War Z?
I got a katana.
Oh my
No,
fucking
I was
god.
joking about the 50, but how much you put in?
I just paid 50 for it.
Did you really pay 50?
I was telling him I wanted to put a bunch of shit on my character and just die.
I was joking about the 50.
Oh my god.
Was that weird?
No.
Wow.
Like in League of Legends, you get to keep the coolest.
The thing is, you
I'm
can't complain about losing your weapons, though. They promoted it like that to begin with.
Why?
Hey, you get your guns, you pay for it, you lose it afterwards.
Yeah,
But you still do it anyway. Like,
Why would they do something like that? How much is like? How much is like? I don't know, baseball.
$50 and that's it.
15?
Yes. That's all I
You just
paid.
begged
because-
How much was the
Guns.
game? Was it free?
Oh
Is it
my
a free to
God.
play
No, it's $15.
for the game? It's
Yeah.
15.
yeah, I think
okay.
that's bare minimum.
That's not
$15
bad.
for the game, and then the admins go into the game
And ban you.
They kill you and take your stuff.
What?
I seen that in my comments. They're like, I'm not supporting this game because I heard the
Admins. Wait, are they chosen by like the publishers or the
Yeah,
developer?
probably. It's probably the developers.
And they go in and
You're putting them too high. You're putting them too high.
No, but
They don't have like a crazy good publisher behind them. This is shit at its bare minimum. They don't have like it's not like a full big company or anything like that. It's a couple dudes saying like, hey, you know, money.
It'd be funny
servers,
if-
and I heard that they kill people and take their stuff.
The
and then
admins have
log
some
off.
sort of interactive map that have big red circles around people who paid $50. And it's just like, okay, go kill that guy now. He'll pay more.
Every time.
They probably hire like people in game. Hey, you want to earn a buck? Go kill this guy right here. Take his
Pay
stuff.
contracts to kill people.
So they pay $1, but they get $50 from someone else.
I remember I booted that shit up when we were about to play DayZ. It was funny because I was about to play DayZ, a much better game.
Much better mod.
Game in general, when it becomes
When
standalone.
it becomes standalone, I'm sure it's gonna be way better. Than
It better.
War Z.
I
Even
haven't
the
even-
fact now, I think
Daisy.
you're probably the only person on the planet still talking about War Z.
I'll be talking about
opposed
War
to
Z while playing
DayZ.
DayZ standalone.
So bad.
It's like they took the inventory. From
Maybe they should bring you on as a fucking like producer.
I'll
Then.
go in there and just
Yeah, you'll be here. The
He's a
community.
producer. He paid $50.
His name is in the credits.
Yeah, they probably put his gamer tag in the credits.
Oh no!
Oh, man.
I went in that game and I just started walking. And I just started walking. And I was walking. And then I was still walking by the end of it. There was nothing happening. Nothing. It was like, you're now entering a PvP zone. I kept walking. I was waiting for a zombie. There was nothing. I just kept walking.
So is it like DayZ
Maybe
then?
it was a holiday.
You gotta go to
No,
Boulder
it's-
where all
yeah.
the zombies are.
Or the airport where he dies in the parking
Yeah,
lot.
where I died in the parking lot because it was dark and I ran into a car and then zombies are like,
Oh no!
I ran away.
I found one zombie,
You're a jerk.
and I found one zombie finally about the end of walking and walking and walking. I found a zombie. I had no weapon. What was I gonna do? I wasn't gonna buy one. Wait a minute! I got a flashlight. I whip that shit out. I start beating the shit out of the zombie, and I'm still beating the shit out of the zombie after 5 minutes.
Yep.
10 minutes, I'm still beating the shit out of that zombie. I'm in the call with these guys waiting to play DayZ. I'm like, guys, what am I supposed to do here? Like, I'm still beating the shit out of a zombie after 10 minutes. I'm fucking beating his ass with a fucking flashlight.
man.
They're like, yeah, you'll still be there for another 5 minutes. 15 minutes, I finally downed that zombie. I moved to another one. No! I was like, this is the worst experience.
Hey, you know what? You
ever.
need
A gun,
You need
shoot him in the head, and that's a
You need
one-shot.
$50 for the katana, and then you can.
Is that a one-hit kill then?
Is it one hit?
No, it's 2 if you get it.
Oh, 2.
That's one katana I
If
would
you get
not
him in the
buy.
body, it's like 10 hits. I'm like, really? 10 hits to the body with the katana?
I can understand.
With a katana?
10 hits to the body.
Is it not sharpened?
You have to pay an extra $20 to get it sharpened.
Yeah.
It's a model katana.
I can get it sharpened, though.
This katana costs.
Sounds like it has the same damage as that flashlight that I was beating the shit out of that zombie with.
Oh,
Jesus.
man. I can understand like paying for weapons in a game, but I
keeping
cannot understand. Yeah, being able to keep them is
Sure.
normal, but the fact that you lose them and then admins
And-
come in and
Just the fact that most of the weapons that are on for sale for like real money is melee weapons. There's
Yeah,
like
you can't
no
buy
guns or.
I wouldn't
anything.
even down it on that because I think that would be kind of cool that you'd be like, you know, you'd be on your feet a lot.
Well, you
like-
can buy like.
You'd be
stuff,
like, you know,
like
okay,
red
I don't
dot
want to
sight for
fucking
your
die
gun.
because I bought
I can
this
see,
gun.
but that's like.
in like a zombie apocalypse type thing. I think it kind of works, but the way they did it, they don't give
But
a
that's
shit.
real. Like I can see that doing for like in-game money, being able to do that.
Yeah.
That makes sense.
Yeah.
But real money is like you're putting all this money into
Yeah,
it.
Jeff, you could buy credits and
Yeah, if
have
you
a
could do-
stockpile of credits.
I mean that.
but I
makes
mean,
more
losing your
sense.
weapon isn't too bad, but the way they do it is terrible. Like these guys.
Because anyone
Yeah.
can kill you.
Yeah.
Like, anyone can kill you, take your stuff, and you lose.
And you
it
can't
forever.
kill anybody.
After you, so you pay like $100 on all these different weapons. You go in there,
So
some
you're
guy walks up
surviving,
to
you're
you.
prancing through the fucking Colorado mountains or whatever because that's
Is it
the map.
Colorado?
Yeah.
Really? What is
We
so
went
much
to
game?
Boulder.
Yeah, go
We were
meet the
in Boulder
hippies.
Searching skyscrapers with
Found
3
nothing.
floors.
Can
Found
tuna.
nothing.
We found a random building on the way out. We got some guns though.
Yeah, but you realize you guys can't complain. You're playing War Z.
He was
You're
complaining.
playing War Z.
He was the one that was complaining.
You're playing the War Z.
What do you expect, Spoon? This game sounds like it
expect
sucks.
running
I was going to tell you something real quick on
You're
that.
playing a
On
game
top
that's
of that.
eventually going to have to change its name because of that movie, the World War Z. They have to change their name eventually.
really?
It's
Oh,
not
really?
staying War Z.
They're
They
probably
have to
gonna
change
get
their name.
copyright.
Well, I was going
Well,
to say
that's
with
a
that,
book.
you guys said
Oh,
that
it's
it's
a
in
book?
Colorado,
Based on a
Denver. When you with the next topic that we're going to start going, it's pretty much located in Denver, Colorado.
What an amazing
Well,
transition.
or just
Oh
Whoa.
man.
so I don't know.
Whoa.
Now that we're done with the War
Except
Z
when-
topic.
when
Are we
Danz
done with
got-
War Z?
The War Z topic
Yeah,
that's
scratch
not on
the
here.
War Z
Yeah,
topic
I'll
right
scratch
there.
the War Z one off
How did
really
we even
quick.
get on that? That was through the THQ stuff, wasn't it?
Yeah. That's
I don't even-
THQ.
He,
No,
he
it was-
brought it up
I
again.
brought
That's
it
why I
up.
said,
Oh,
I was
Crysis.
like, you always bring it
Crysis?
No,
up.
it was
Like,
Crysis. We're in the Crysis
Yeah.
topic.
because when we were recording fucking Crysis, he started talking about War Z. It's
Oh, okay.
like, okay, I gotta post this video on my channel and give this people promotion. I don't want to fucking promote War Z. Get fucking shit.
Meanwhile, us speaking for about 20 minutes on.
Yeah, I know.
Yeah.
Do not buy War Z. Do not. Stay away from it.
You'll be really bored.
Wait for
You'll
Days
be
to
really
standalone.
Board Z.
Oh,
Terrible jokes today.
They actually officially released DayZ on Steam. So
I
there you
saw
go.
that, yeah.
There you go. That's
They
something
did. I
that's
forgot
good.
about that.
So everyone can get DayZ, not Warzy.
Now I can actually
Not
play it. I
Warzy.
never played it. Now I actually because
I've never
the reason
played it
I never
either.
played it. It was because it was a big shit pile of like you need to mod this, and I
Yeah.
did everything. And when I did it,
It used to be
wasn't
like that. It's a
good.
lot easier now. It's not.
So
Everything
dumb.
goes through Commando now, which is a lot, or Commander now. It's a lot
Oh
easier.
yeah,
I haven't even touched it before.
But,
I've
like,
just seen it being played.
I think
and
that's
it's
probably
like,
the
ugh.
basic map though that gets from the Steam
Nah.
version. Like I like all the modded ones.
Yeah, I'm not.
They're
impressed.
they're fun. You get like heat packs and stuff like that. They have like a coldness thing in that. Does War Z have that? You can't get cold in War Z.
Not yet.
Holy shit! Is that a DLC that
They
you have
have
to
to
pay for?
take the
it?
coding from Daisy's mod.
People have to buy 50 more
Copy and paste
weapons
it.
before they can do that.
They have to take the what is it? The agreement page of League of Legends.
Yeah, and
They did that. You didn't hear that?
What?
You know, League of Legends, it has the agreement page where it's
Yeah.
like, you know, you agree.
They
They
copy and
copy and
pasted
pasted that, and they put it as theirs.
and
It
they,
said
and
League
they
of
tried
Legends.
to put it on Steam, but then Steam was like, or Valve, or whoever runs Steam. I'm guessing it's Valve.
Valve?
But anyway,
It was supposed to
They-
be
they
released
looked
on
through it.
Steam.
and they're like, no, this is unacceptable, so they took it off.
Because they didn't even change
Did they try
League
and
of Legends
greenlight it?
for their game. Like, it
Yeah.
was straight copy
It
paste.
did it say
The,
League
the
of
page
Legends
is
in
still
the-
on Steam. You can still go to War Z's page, but you can't purchase it. It just says
Oh,
bunch
it's
of
just there.
bullshit.
They get no game
like
on
giant
Steam.
map.
Fucking terrible.
What an
boy.
amazing game.
Amazing
Sounding.
game.
10
It
out of
really
10.
is.
We should all play it.
Meanwhile, you got fucking
I do play it. You want
Rocket or Dean Hall or whatever. He's doing mocap for DayZ. I was looking at.
Oh,
Did you see
really?
that? He's doing mocap
Yeah.
for the
one
zombies and
north
stuff
there?
like that. No, he's an up and comer. Dean Hall is. He was the way he was ragged on at the zombies. He was just like. Bleh.
He's gonna be our next Nolan North. We saw him in real life, Dean.
Yeah.
I talked to him at PAX again.
So it's pretty cool
We
to see how that
talked
comes
about
out.
E3 and then I saw him at PAX West.
Wonder who mocaps the War Z stuff.
They just,
The admins.
It's from.
No,
it's-
they
it's
just
from
took
War
Canned
Inc.
animations from
It's
League
from
of
War
Legends.
Inc.
No,
Yeah, they ripped the animations from like I do on
No,
Unreal
they-
stuff and they
They
brought
ripped
them
it from,
over.
WCW versus NWO.
Oh God.
Hulk, the Hulk game
Dude.
prototype.
Oh
Oh
yeah.
yeah. Prototype did straight rip off of that.
Oh.
But that was their game.
Yeah.
Fuck it.
They were allowed to. Or Z just rips off of everything. I can't believe you.
Okay, next game, Metal.
You've infested everything with this
What?
game. The podcast, a recording session.
Are they paying you?
Why are
No.
you?
They giving you weapons?
He's wearing a War Z shirt.
He has a War Z shirt.
That is a War Z
I wouldn't be
shirt.
surprised if you eventually get the War
First-
shirt.
Or get one just to rub it in
They'll
your
probably
face.
send you one and be
I'm
like,
going to
our
bed
one
with you one
supporter.
morning. I'm gonna be like this, and I'm
God.
gonna wear a War Z shirt and be like, "Good morning."
Oh, man.
First, you model your look after Jack Marston to help promote Red Dead Redemption, and now
You're a
Z.
sellout.
sick.
Wow.
Red Dead was good though. I mean, War Z. Out of the barrel.
Why are you staring at my shirt?
Out of the
It's dead
barrel.
space.
It's gonna turn into War Z.
Let me
He's waiting. He's looking at it.
It says War Z
He's
on
gonna
the
lift
back.
up his shirt and it's like a War Z tattoo there.
Number 1 promoter, it says.
War Z
Number
for
1
life.
backer.
Oh,
Free
boy.
guns.
So fucking sick.
For the love
You're
of God,
so
what's the
fucking
next
sick.
topic?
Metal Gear.
God damn it.
I haven't touched
played
it.
it.
These two played it. I don't
You
know.
haven't played it?
Dude,
Played like a
I
half
have it
an hour of
upstairs. I must say though, the process of me getting Metal Gear, it was funny because it went right alongside Crysis.
How
Like,
so?
'cause they both came out on the same day.
Okay.
So Crysis, because of this fucking asshole again, War Z,
You
number
went-
1 backer. You told me to get it on the PC, so I had to go through Origin. Amazing service. Equally as amazing is the War Z.
Yeah, but you get to keep your games when you log off.
No, I don't. No, I don't, because as I'm going to explain in the story, I did not get to keep the game that I purchased. So I pre-ordered it like maybe an hour before the game comes out, and then you get Crysis 1 with it. So
Okay.
both games appear on my game list. I start installing it. Then I don't know what the deal was with if it was the internet here or if it was just Origin capping me, but it wouldn't go past 1 like megabyte. So I had to sit there for like, I don't know, it said estimated like 5 hours. So I'm like, great. Okay, like this is gonna take forever. So I go to Walmart. Meanwhile at Walmart, I get Metal Gear. I go up to the counter because, you know, it's at midnight.
Yeah, that's what
So,
I did with,
this is hilarious.
Normally, with the Walmart that you guys probably went to, that was the one where I would say, like, you know, search the boxes because it's right there. I know it's
that's
there.
That's what they did.
Well, yeah, I know.
And he got Monsters
It's
Inc.
a
too.
pain in the ass. What, Monsters Inc?
Monsters Inc. on Blu-ray, dude. It came out.
Oh, I thought you were talking about a game.
No. I'm not gonna buy a Monster Inc. game.
Yeah, you got War Z though.
I'd buy War Z. But no, Disney did.
So I know the process of going through that and looking through the boxes and everything like that. So I figured I'd have to do it at this Walmart too. I seen the boxes behind the counter, and then there was this old lady that was talking to like a younger guy. The guy was looking for like Terminator. He was looking for like a Terminator remake. I guess they maybe did like an HD remake or something of one of the older ones. He was looking for it. I don't know, but she was saying that the movies were in the back. And that the guy that puts the movies on the shelves has them organized to like only he would know where they are.
Oh.
That's the way to do
So
it.
she didn't know where the movies were. So I asked her, I was just like, okay, so, you know, I know you're just talking to him about the movies. Do you guys have the games? And she was like, oh yeah, you know, I have the games. I was like, you know, are they back there or whatever? She was like, yeah, they're right here in this box. So she pulls it out, gives me Metal Gear or whatever. And I go into like a full-on conversation about her, or about the game.
her.
About her. I was like,
Hey!
you're looking hot after you gave me Metal Gear.
She's like, thank you, Shiny.
She was like, she was saying, because I was telling her, like, usually at Walmart's I would have to, like, ask for the fucking, you know,
Go look-
person
go
to
look
look into
back,
the
yeah.
boxes and stuff like that. And I was like, you already knew, like, where they were and everything. And she was like, yeah, usually what happens if the store is open at 12, you're supposed to have the games out at 12. Like, it makes sense that,
They didn't
like, if
have
you're a
that
store
for
that's
us.
open at 12, I know, because that Walmart fucking sucks. You have to yell at them.
Yeah.
But this lady, she was like super nice about it. And then as I was walking away, I was like almost out the door already. I see her running towards me with a shirt, and she was like, you know, she was like, I found this T-shirt, and I was like. She was like, I realized that this is the same game that you got. She was like, I don't know if I'm supposed to give this to you, but here's a T-shirt for the game.
Dude!
She gave me a Metal Gear
Yeah,
T-shirt.
they do those for midnight launches.
They
and
didn't
shit.
Yeah.
give us a shirt!
She gave me a shirt.
What the fuck? What
And
is it? I want to see
then
this shirt.
she started. It was. I think it might have been the same one from E3. It's the one where it's like down the side.
I don't have that one.
It shows.
I have the one that says nor enemy nor friend or
Oh,
something.
I don't know. I'll let you look at it.
I have the one on the side.
Fuck.
Yeah, that is the same one then.
Yeah.
That's the one that goes down the side.
That's the one I got.
Yeah, she gave it to me, and I was like, oh, thank you for that. And then I come back home. I come check on Origin, ready to play Crysis. And these guys were sitting there. Well, I don't know if he was waiting for me, but like Alex was staying up, and he was waiting. He said that he would wait it out until it gets done downloading. I come back. I go on Origin. My game's gone. My game is gone. It's completely out of my game list. I'm like, where? Crysis 3 is gone completely. My download like screen is it's blank.
Origin.
The game is out of there,
Origin.
and for some reason I have Crysis 1 still. The pre-order bonus, I still have that.
It's a bonus. You pay for the bonus.
I do have the bonus.
You got the bonus
So I'm
now.
sitting there, I'm like, what the fuck is going on? Like, what? I try to go to the Origin help thing. Estimated time is like 3 hours that I'll get helped. Okay, that's not gonna work. So I start tweeting, and I'm like, my game fucking disappeared off my game list. Like, what am I supposed to do here? And there's people just like, yeah, that fucking happened to me too. I think EA's expecting to buy it again. And I'm like, what? I've never heard of a game disappearing that I bought. It just disappeared out of my library. I've never heard of this.
Sounds like Origin's back in beta.
How does that happen?
It's always been in beta.
No, they took beta off the title.
It's always been in
I
beta.
must have restarted it
It's like
like
Battlefield
5
3 when it first
times.
came out.
Finally, after like the 6th one, it popped back up.
Oh,
I'm like, I'm
yeah.
not touching it. I'm not touching it anymore. Like, even though I didn't touch it to begin with and it disappeared, but finally after, I don't know, I went to sleep, so maybe like 6 hours later it finally downloaded. But I just couldn't believe that it disappeared.
But you know what? Hunter mode is really fun.
We're talking about Metal
We're
Gear
talking about
here.
Metal Gear, though. They're talking about Metal Gear.
But I did say how I got Metal Gear.
I know.
I had the best experience getting Metal Gear. I got a
And then
t-shirt
a
that I wasn't
terrible-
supposed to get. And then terrible experience getting Crysis
So
3.
everybody buy Metal Gear. That's all.
Opposite ends of the spectrum there.
All right. So anybody else that has played it? Because I already. I have.
Buy
to-
Metal Gear because Kojima needs it for his retirement fund. Because,
Shut the fuck
he's
up.
not making games
Shut
anymore.
That was a mistake, and you're not even letting it go. But anyways, who else has?
Nobody
played
knows
other-
about that.
Who
though.
else has played it other than me?
Why don't you explain how at PAX you were saying that he was retired?
Shut up! I thought he was done. I thought he was done over. He's
out the door.
He's awesome. He's magical. He's tired of making Metal Gear. He just wants to sleep. He just wants to go to bed. He's like too much.
And
Metal
in
Gear.
his dreams, he script writes.
Yeah.
And magically appears on paper.
Yeah,
And
it's
then he
just-
hands it in. He's like, "Here's the next."
I didn't
Metal
make
Gear."
this. I didn't make this.
But all right, who has played? Who has played it?
Just us two, I think. Besides him playing.
Yeah.
I played like a half an hour.
What do you guys think about it so far?
I like cool. I like jumping.
Is
and
it like
shooting
I want to know
rockets.
what the difference is because I mean I have it upstairs. I haven't played it yet, but like from the difference from when they first announced it because it was completely different when they first announced it
Yeah.
compared to how it came out now.
I don't remember looking too much into it in the beginning because I was being one of those Metal Gear fanboys. They're like, "Oh no, it's not the same Metal Gear."
Oh.
Then I kind of gave it a break and I
But it
played.
was a lot slower at first. Like
Was it? No, this game is so fucking.
fast-paced.
This,
Yeah.
This game is so fucking.
It looked
cool.
slower
It
at
is-
first.
It has replay value because I already beat it 3 times.
What gives it replay? The fact that you want to replay it, or that they offer you something to replay?
They offer you. All right, when you finish, this is how I play it. When I finished, I beat it in normal, and they gave you kind of like the same gimmicks that the other ones did, like
Costume.
well, not only that, but
So
in-
costumes are replay value?
you get costumes that you later on. You have a level up system that you can buy things to make your store stronger and whatnot. And the cool thing about
And it
that
carries
is,
over.
yeah, it carries over to like I play a normal, and then I decided to play bullshit easy just real quick. And Seamus came over, and I was playing it, and I had all my abilities. So I'm like, sweet. So now I can put my other BP. I don't know what the fuck BP is,
Battle
but
points?
what is battle?
Like battle points?
Battle
Like
points.
that.
All right, battle points. I don't know what the fuck
That
it
would
is.
be the generic name.
Yeah,
for
but
it, probably.
that's what I assumed.
I mean, that's what it is in War Z. So I
Why are you bringing
mean,
that
War Z. I mean,
But-
paying you to promote it?
But what gives it the replay the replay value is that I can't speak for shit today. And
I can't either.
this is kind of like a spoiler, so I apologize. In one of the
Whoa,
missions,
whoa!
Let's
Whoa,
just-
spoilers!
I want to hear a spoiler.
We don't
You
do
want to-
spoilers.
Well, it's not. It's just.
No
it's
spoilers.
Oh, now it's not a spoiler. So you-
Shut up! Well, in one of the missions, the one dude tells you need to cut somebody's left arm. And I'm like, oh, so this is gonna be the gimmick to level up. I thought, but it wasn't. But throughout this whole game, there's gonna be random fucking dudes that you are able to cut their left arm to get this. I'm not gonna tell you what you get. Okay, I guess I can't say, but I don't know. Just the whole package.
What do you want?
The whole package with the game was just fun.
Sorry,
It's
you
just-
play War Z.
The whole package with the Metal Gear game is just fun because there's more level ups that you can do. There's a lot more. One of the coolest things that I thought that I was cracking up. You can dress as a fucking mariachi dude and fight as a mariachi dude. Like it's right in with.
Does he get a guitar case and like?
No, he has a sombrero and like the poncho
Yeah.
on top of it, and in the cutscenes he looks ridiculous. Like the they're not that actually have the mariachi thing. I'm like, this looks dumb, and I love it.
I want to play a game based on a mariachi. Like he could be voiced by
Antonio
Antonio
Banderas.
Banderas.
I watched that. I watched the last one of those. What was it called?
Once Upon a Time in Mexico.
Okay, so I'd never seen that movie ever in my life until a couple days ago. Liz and I were watching it.
Uh-huh.
There's a part where he gets fucking tranquilized in the forehead by Danny Trejo, and I'm like, how does he not become brain dead after that? He got tranquilized in the forehead.
Isn't that a Tarantino movie?
Fucking mariachi.
No, it's Robert Rodriguez.
He does
Rodriguez, yeah, that's right.
So like, he got shot in the brain with a
It's
tranquilizer
Antonio
dart.
Banderas.
But the guitar case part.
And then right after that, he has no mark or anything. But yeah, the part with the...
That was sick.
That
One of them
movie
has a
was-
flamethrower too. I forget what's the other dude. The other dude is like he's a fucking singer. Who the fuck was it?
Enrique Iglesias.
Yeah, there you go.
I never felt really.
got like a
I
flamethrower.
was awkward about
I
that.
thought he was going to die in that.
I wanted him to
I
die.
could have sworn like
Not the drunk one.
But
he would die?
let me just go back to Metal Gear real quick so I can get what is so fun about it. The blade mode. Blade mode makes it so much fucking fun. The level up system throughout the whole thing is awesome. The storyline, I just realized, maybe when I was young I didn't realize this, but most of the Metal Gear's games like really talk down America. Like they were shedding like the last battle.
America.
The last battle you were like, am I really fighting this person, and why am I fighting
The
this
president?
person? No.
This is Capcom?
I don't want to spoil it. It's just really fucking weird. Like out of all the people, you fight 4 characters first. I'm like, all right, these are expected.
Government agents?
I can't,
The Four Horsemen?
I can't give.
You guys didn't want him to spoil anything. Now
Yeah,
you're
now
like,
you want me to.
prodding
Yes,
him to
bro.
spoil
A
it.
floating physical copy of War Z? And you
Alright,
slice it?
Alright, you guys want me to give you what is the last battle? I can
No.
Okay.
No.
We were
Well,
kidding.
I'm just gonna tell you, it is so fucking weird. And another thing that I was really upset is,
How long? Wait, does the final battle go on for as long as the fucking Metal Gear 4 one does? Where you're just sitting there just punching the shit out of each other? It's just
it's a
like...
lot. There's a lot. They still
Spoilers.
keep true to the cutscenes.
Spoilers.
Because Metal Gear has a lot of cutscenes.
Spoilers.
Spoiler.
They fight for a long time.
They do.
Spoilers.
They do.
Long
Most of
time.
them.
Spoilers!
It's about as bad as that piano spoiler that Seamus gave up in
Yeah,
Total Recall.
running in piano, and that got me
Jesus.
anger.
Man.
People
But-
were angry.
The game itself it's super fun. Like I said, I already played 3 times, and now I'm gonna beat it in hard mode. I already beat it in AC normal. I'm gonna go in hard mode to see what is the difficulty on
So, you know,
that.
I heard like as good as the combat is in that, I actually heard Devil May Cry was better.
I
But
don't
you
know-
played both of them,
I
so
don't
I mean,
know. I don't know about that. I didn't
people were saying Devil May Cry was a lot more fluid.
I
It's,
didn't.
it's a lot more fluid, but
Do you have so much
Metal
more-
Gear is that the camera's kind of
Wonky.
stupid. Like it tries to lock onto stuff that you don't want to lock onto.
That's the only bad thing, and
So
I've
it
been telling him
pulls
that. But most of the battles, when I first played it, I was like, all right, I just had to hack and slash. No, there's actual strategies that can actually allow you to like beat monsters that will take you forever in a matter of a minute or less. So like, you gotta really be. They really like cater to the whole parry thing. I don't know if you guys know what a parry is.
I
Like,
do.
when
Blocking
somebody
back.
Yeah, blocking back. If you do really capitalize on that whole parry shit and level up your weapon, the game is not that difficult. But another thing that I told Seamus was travel the whole area because you will need life support. Like these little life pockets. When you die, you don't need to. In the older Metal Gears, when you were about to die, you needed to ration or whatever it was called. What was it?
Ration.
Rations. Someone did
Ration-
that earlier.
ration
That was me. I can
Yeah,
do
it's you that did the rations.
The ration packs or whatever it's called, you would automatically need to do it unless you were fucked. And this one, you selected before, and now they'll always be there until you run out of them. So it caters to people that are more casual. This game is more,
Meta-Joe.
yeah, it's more casual.
Yeah,
Can you
Meta
go back
Joe.
to the old traditional Metal Gear after playing this one?
You know what? It's 2 different Metal Gears, and I like it. And they did try to put some stealth things in this Metal Gear. And at first I didn't get it. Like they're like Raiden, I thought you were a big stealth person. You can do this, right? And the more you fuck up, they're like, I thought you were stealthy. What happened? But I didn't
Is
realize.
it a prequel or is this?
This is before.
Doesn't it take place before
This is
four?
this is
Does it?
after.
So that vampire dude's still in there?
No, the vampire dude's not there. Vamp? No,
Yeah.
he's
It
not. in
might have
there.
been like before or during.
I think
four.
this actually, I believe this is before he comes into Metal Gear 4.
Okay.
Before Snake is all beat up and looking like shit. But like I said, the game for a casual player, amazing. For somebody that is a hardcore, diehard Metal Gear fan, maybe not because it's not the same game. But if you go with it with an open mind and realize it's a different game, it is amazing.
Kind of like the Call of Duty Modern Warfare 2 boycotters.
What do you mean?
They would always complain about it with no like dedicated servers on Steam.
Oh yeah.
And then you go into the group, they're all playing it.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, it's either that or War Z, man. They're playing one or the other.
But I'm just saying the storyline is amazing. They always do that, right?
No.
It's better than COD 2.
Oh, God.
COD 2.
COD 2. COD 2.
COD Modern
But yeah,
Warfare 2. That one.
weird ass story, and the last battle is epic. Everything is weird, and the whole plot line is weird. I don't know if they're gonna make another one. I would like to see another one. I don't know how that's gonna work, or I don't know how they're gonna play that off. But the only thing I gotta say bad about it, the camera wonkiness is sometimes blah, and that's it. That's the only thing I can say is the wonkiness. The whole game was awesome. I'm gonna keep playing it. I'm gonna. do
Sounds
it
like an amazing experience.
I
Like
love
some
it.
games.
I don't even want to hear it, Mr. I buy every wrestling game from THQ. That's why we complain about it.
I buy them pre-owned so they don't get shit in
buy
terms of
them
money.
When it's $15 or less. Shut up!
So, but yeah, Metal Gear. I give it a solid.
Snake.
I give it a solid Snake.
Third cheesy joke of the day.
Yeah, no, I give it. You know what? I'll give it 9 out of 10. I don't know why. Just it didn't seem.
You know, okay, that's a great review. I bet IGN does that all the time.
No,
I'm
no,
gonna
no.
give it a 9 out of 10.
No,
I
because
don't
you
know
can't name down
why.
your sights in this
The
game.
wonk.
I don't know why.
It's the camera
Can't see
wonkiness.
his feet.
They,
Give
they
it
just.
a 9 out of 10 because there's aiming down sights on your sword. If it didn't have that, it would probably be
No,
like
no.
five
Wait.
out of
All
10.
right. Let me give you the reason. The camera wonkiness is kind of blah, and you have to play through the game at least once to really grasp the whole idea. When you come back and be like, "Oh, this is what I needed to do." They don't really explain right away. Hardcore.
How long
So
is
then
it?
everything
How long
else.
is the game?
The game goes. If you cut the cutscenes, you can beat it around 2 to 3 hours less.
Jesus.
What?
That's why he's played it like 4 times already.
Jesus.
Wait, 2 to 3 hours, like in length, or 2 to 3 hours?
If you cut the cutscenes, like if you skip
You
the
So it's
Skip
Call of
all the
Duty 2.
cutscenes.
Call of Duty Modern Warfare 2.
yeah,
They-
I played that game in like 4
the thing
hours.
is also understand that I knew everything I needed to do. Like I knew how to like
2 to 3 hours, like
2, 3, or 2 to 3
that
hours.
is
With
so
cutscenes,
short.
with cutscenes, what?
3 hours?
7?
With
No, I thought you had
all right, but I'm
cutscenes
telling.
by
All right, I'm
Shut
gonna.
up!
I'm gonna tell you my experience. Recording it, it took me the first boss. It took me 1 hour and a half, and then from there, the other parts it took me like 5 to 6 hours. So
So
if
it's
you
a
watch
7-hour
if
game?
if you soak in the story and you really grasp everything, the game goes from
2 to
6
3,
6
just
to 7.
gameplay.
And then 7
Shoots up to
hours.
7 with the cutscenes.
Wow!
What the
You said this
fuck?
was a cutscene heavy.
Yeah.
Wait, so you
not
were talking
as
about doing a quick playthrough on the 24-hour stream. How are you going to do that? Are you going to skip cutscenes?
I might as well do it.
But what
Well, I
about
don't-
people watching this stream?
What if I want to know what's going on? It's just like, oh, skip cutscene.
I can try to do. I'll sit through the whole game. I enjoy the
Yeah,
game.
but that's like...
That's a
Well,
big chunk of
that's a
our.
big
That'd be
chunk of
about
the stream.
4 hours or so.
we
if
can
you're
do portions
rushing
where
it.
he saves it and then comes back to it.
No, I can just cut through. Like I don't want to spoil it to people that hasn't like fucking seen it either
watch
on
the
one of our
cutscenes on
channels.
He can skip it. He can skip it. I mean,
No, but the game. The thing is,
there's
like,
games that have a much better storyline going
Like-
for it.
Like War Z.
Like...
hey, I'm gonna tell you something real quick. The storyline in Metal Gear Rising was legit, and he just becomes this savior of children. It's weird. He just wants to save children. I'm like, why are you doing this, Raiden?
Pedophile, he wants it for himself.
No, it's because
fucking
if you don't know
Sammy.
about if you don't know about the backstory, Raiden when he was a kid, he was forced into like these trainings and whatnot. And
He was forced to make whoopee.
no, but he got the name. He became one of the best like killers out there, and he got the name Jack the Ripper. And he didn't want these kids to go through the same thing. That's why he was saving them.
But
But
I'm
I'm
gonna
not.
say
That's,
something, Seamus.
that's as much as
Yeah,
I can say.
Seamus, what are your thoughts on the game?
Game has a bit of a difficulty, like a learning curve, because I'm playing on hard.
I
And I was like,
You
I was
should
like, it probably won't be too terrible. So I started playing it, and like, you know, in the beginning you fight like just 7 regular generic dudes, I'm like, okay, this is going pretty well so far. And then like the next thing you're fighting a giant boss. I'm like, where the fuck did this come from? The pacing is-
I was upset about that. I was so upset because in the previous Metal Gears, you had to play throughout the whole game, and then you would fight that specific thing.
Okay.
You had to play the whole game, and then you would fight
It's
that.
in the title.
The whole game.
It's in the title of the
But-
other games too, but
You have to play the whole game, and then you would fight it. But here it's like, 15 minutes, fight. I'm like, fuck, what is this? And
Metal Gear,
there's
that's what it
there's-
is.
There's another one, though, too.
another what?
Another Metal Gear in it.
Oh yeah. Okay.
Why did you spoil it?
Because you just
Thanks.
said it.
I was saying Metal Gear the game series.
You're Metal Gear.
Well, now I know another Metal Gear is coming up.
all Metal
It's not even- it doesn't even look anything like it. It's just so
Now I
dumb.
know it's coming up.
It's dumb.
Well, we're done with Metal Gear now.
Hey, good game.
I was sick
Seamus
of
got,
it.
Seamus got a good sentence in
Yeah, I
there.
got one sentence in it.
Any other thoughts, Seamus?
Seamus. Blade mode is fun, right?
They like they don't explain a lot to you. Like they leave stuff out. Like randomly, you can go into a menu. Like you press down on the D-pad and it brings up like your health and secondary weapon stuff. And I didn't know about that because he was saying like oh yeah, there's some stuff they don't tell you and.
So they just expect you to know.
Yeah, so
'cause they're like,
I googled it. I'm like, what are some things? Well, like some tips with the game because I was getting my ass kicked. I was like, all right.
Well, who told you to play that game? Never, nobody. First time ever they released this kind of game. You play it hard. Why don't you play it normal?
We do it with aliens.
Yeah, God forbid I play a game
What?
with the difficulty.
Apparently,
I want.
aliens.
No, I'm
like
not
the
saying, but
difficulty.
if-
or
I died like
AI
3
is-
fucking times. I'm like, okay, well, obviously I need to change something here. So it's like, okay, parry. There's a menu where you can go down and get your healing items and stuff. I was like, I didn't even know there was fucking.
so they're pretty much saying, oh, this is such a game that only the diehard fans are gonna buy it. So we're not even gonna cater to
But it's
the
nothing
weekend
like the other
warrior.
ones,
No,
though.
nothing like it.
It's
What are you
not
talking
similar.
about?
So they're not explaining it even
No,
then.
here's the thing though. He might have just. I don't know if he actually.
They left some stuff out. They don't
They
explain
did.
some stuff.
They did left some things out, but the whole healing thing was there. I remember seeing when you fight the first wild buffalo robot wing dude monster thingy. The
What
one
the
that goes.
fuck is that?
The one.
Buffalo Bow.
The one that goes.
Is that a
Have
Daisy
you
boss?
not yet?
No.
Buffalo
Obviously,
Bill,
if you remember from that, there's like
Boom.
after the first Metal Gear, like once that's done, the whole thing, you can start using healing items and secondary weapons, and they don't tell you that shit.
Yeah,
Like,
you gotta wait until one specific point.
you're on a beach and you can start using these weapons and stuff, like if you find them in your health packs and stuff. But they don't tell you that. They don't even tell you about the binocular shit, whatever that vision is. I keep calling it binoculars, but it's
augmented mode.
I don't know. You can like scan the area. And
Yeah,
it shows you
because
right
you
there,
have
and they
to-
like don't tell you that
Because
either.
they don't. You haven't got to the part where they explain.
But
how
why
to
would
use
they let you use it?
Why would
without
they-
explain it?
Because
It's like, here, we're gonna give you this stuff, but we're gonna explain it
Oh,
later.
actually, what I was gonna say in that part in the beach, if you already beat it once, that's the part where you actually can use all the things that you got already.
Yeah, but I.
So
I
maybe
didn't
that
beat
was
the
it. I
game.
don't know.
I didn't beat the game once.
I know. But you're gonna get to that part where they're gonna explain that.
Well, anyway, after like, there's another boss that you have to learn to parry on, and that's when I started to.
Oh,
grind down.
that's that motherfucker.
After that, it was kind of
Oh.
like smooth sailing.
That
But
motherfucker, that buffalo.
That buffalo. Boom, boom,
I don't even know what he's
boom,
talking
boom,
about.
No,
boom.
he hasn't gotten to that point
he's
yet.
telling me like, oh yeah, I remember the health packs from the Buffalo Point, but I'm 3 hours into the game. I don't remember that boss. Like, why did they take so long to tell you about?
It's dumb.
Like, oh, you have health. Oh, thanks for telling
By
me.
the way, you can heal
I
yourself
was like,
by
well,
doing
this
this.
would've saved me a
And
bunch of times. Like, if I would have known about this.
Especially hard mode, I imagine they hit really, really fucking hard. Cause like I play easy, and I was like, wow, these guys are taking me. Normal, all right, but hard, I just imagine they're just like it's unfair as fuck.
Some of it can
Maybe
be.
that's
but-
why he was playing on hard. Maybe they removed the tutorials.
No, they said they still have, well.
No, when I looked it up, like other people were saying the same thing, and they weren't on hard. They're like, yeah, they didn't say this or that, or this was unclear.
Huh.
But like in the same sense, someone could say like, oh, they didn't explain it, it's lazy developing. But then someone could be like, well, the game's supposed to be harder. They left that there for a reason. Figure it out yourself. I would have liked to have known
Sickos.
about the help.
I don't know about that one.
I would have liked to have known about the help.
It says experienced probably, so maybe that's why they assumed.
Yeah.
But you
Yeah.
played it before.
But maybe that was your downfall, the fact
What?
that you didn't play the other ones as experienced to
What
play the
other
harder
ones?
ones.
The fucking ones that have no
No.
relation to this
No,
one?
no, the other difficulties.
Oh, okay. I thought you meant like the other games.
No,
Like,
no, it makes no sense. But
I still don't understand, like, whatever.
the game,
It's a good game, but they leave
it's-
some stuff
yeah,
out. But it's
it's-
pretty easy to figure out.
Yeah.
It's nothing terrible. It's just the camera and
that's it.
And now it is a 9 out of 10 because everything else is perfect besides those two.
I loved
flaws.
it. Just the storyline, everything was even the blade mode, that was like, has
That's
any other
fun.
game brought something like that?
I don't think so.
And that
The
was
game is pretty violent.
It's and they don't like skim out on like the blood and shit like that.
In the
It's
beginning,
disgusting.
something happens. I was like, "Holy shit! Is this supposed to
Right?
happen?"
Decapitations?
Something like that.
Yeah. The only thing that this is the way they make it so it's okay for all this violence. You're not killing human beings.
Yeah.
You're killing cyborgs.
That's how they get away with it.
That's like you're decapitating, culling these people into many pieces.
Was it rated teen?
I don't know.
Yeah.
No, they
Yeah.
say like fucking stuff.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, he curses and shit like that. He's like, "What are you doing,
Hey,
motherfucker?"
why are you saying they get away with it? What does that mean?
He's saying that they can have like probably that much violence because it's not really human. Like if it's
They
changed
try-
Why
to a
can't they have that
cyborg-
violence?
I don't
be
think
AO.
even with that much violence, I don't think they would turn it into an adult rating.
Yeah, I
anyway.
don't
I'm
know.
not sure.
I don't
That's
know.
why I'd assumed it was like a teen rating. or
Unless it's
something.
like something like, I mean, like they were saying with the Splinter Cell, they were saying with the torture scene, something like that would get you an
They
adult
just-
rating.
a
If it's
torture-
torture,
Well, they took it
Torture,
out
this-
without any sort of. They
I
took
know,
it
but
out-
I'm saying, but
yeah.
they didn't get to a finished product where it got
Yeah.
reviewed or whatever. But I'm saying
I
a
don't know.
torture scene, something like that, it's a lot more graphic.
because it's all
Oh,
just
no,
pixels
they-
and
they-
I
code.
was just saying, like in general,
They
like
go
the
really
act of
hard with
torturing somebody
Yeah.
would be
I've
something
only,
that would
I've
probably
only
be.
seen one game with an AO rating, and that was Manhunt.
Yeah, I was about to say Manhunt's. The
I
other
never
one.
seen
Is that the
anything
Rockstar
else with
one?
AO.
Yeah.
Isn't that when they
Punisher
released it?
did.
Re-released it or
Punisher
Yeah, they
originally got
released
one. That's why it got
I need
censored.
to check what.
And that was
what
torture.
rating this
The
is
black
again.
and white. Yeah,
Yeah, they were
tortured.
tortured. There were torture scenes in it.
Yeah, but again, I give it a 9 out of 10 because the camera was a little bit wonky and some of the reacts like there's like real time things like you have to press up and R1 at the same time.
Quick time
to act-
events?
Yeah, it's just weird.
Quick time
great.
events.
Those
Those
are
are.
great. You know
Cool.
what? After a while you get them, but it's like the one that got me was like in a helicopter. You're like, this helicopter is gonna shoot freaking projectiles at you. Press 4 and R1, and I'm like halfway. Well, the missile was already penetrating my asshole. I'm like, how am I gonna know? How did I know this? And they're really actually. This is the one thing I really did like. Every time you go through scenes, you go through. They give you a rating of how well you did in the battle, and they're really hardcore when it comes to like, I thought I did great. I thought I got an S. No, they
Like
gave
a
me a
B.
B. I'm like, what the fuck? I didn't get hit.
That sounds like Devil May Cry.
It's like, what the fuck? What are you guys getting? It's like, oh, you didn't do X amount of combos that you need to do. I'm like,
It was like really
how?
good
There was
flavor.
only one dude. So it's weird. And on top of that, when I go through levels, there's blank spots of ratings that I did not get. So how the fuck do I get to them? They don't explain that too. There's hidden locations that you get to go. I'm like, how do I fucking find them?
The
Like,
world may never know.
I'm gonna have to
True
buy
mysteries.
I'm gonna have to buy a guidebook or something. I hate
Or just look it up, like he did. Like, what do you do in this game?
I don't
YouTube.
I can't YouTube.
Yeah, I just want to get like some bullet point.
Yeah, that's
like,
what I want.
parry items, blah blah. If you're having trouble, here you go. 'Cause they were talking about that one dog thing.
Yeah, the
They
fucking,
said that was like the point where they had a lot of trouble, and I had trouble on that too.
Yeah, the parry was annoying because he
Yep.
just
He just
constantly
keeps
whips you.
coming back.
It's like, what the fuck? But yeah, after you play it once, everything becomes just super easy.
I don't want to play this game.
Good, because you'll see it on the 24-hour live stream.
I don't want to play it.
Nobody wants you to play.
Yeah,
Good.
suck. Go play.
I want you to play
Kojima
War.
doesn't want you
I
to
want
play.
you to play War Z. I
He
want you
retired
to play
because of
War
Koots,
Z.
I'll play War Z on the stream.
Oh man.
I will too.
God.
We'll all play together.
No, you'll praise it.
Yeah.
I won't praise it.
He'll buy
Oh,
$50 more
praise it.
dollars worth of
Praise
stuff.
That was me.
Oh wait,
not
that
him.
was
God.
no, but he's gonna do it this time.
I'll have a tip jar just for War Z funds. If you'd like you to buy a weapon, donate.
Set up a PayPal.
A
for
PayPal.
it.
Yeah.
Please, I need better weapons, please.
$3 for the katana.
I see what this weapon does. You should buy it on the stream so I see what it does so I can buy it for myself.
There you go.
Then you get killed by an admin.
Yeah.
Yeah.
All right, this Metal Gear segment almost as long as the War Z segment.
Hey, but it was a good
No, I
game.
know.
It
But
was a
War
great
Z was
game.
better.
Fuck you.
10 out of 10 for War Z. Next. Next.
Where's
Creatures
next?
Well, you
rating
can aim
system.
down sights, so obviously it gets a 10 out of 10.
What were we
What
talking
about
about with
play
this
mode?
one?
We can aim down.
Just saying that we posted them.
Just the.
Oh no, you don't know?
I'm gonna take a
Can't remember
Can you
if
not
we had
understand
something
that?
more than that.
Okay, so there's an article up on the hub. It's as simple as this, Horden, where we posted about events that we may go to because we get a lot of people saying, event, are you coming here? Are you going there? Yada yada yada. So I put up a kind of like a schedule of
doing like
what
this.
we're thinking about going. Like, because you were saying about a UK trip.
Yep.
So all that's on there. Like
UK.
PAX East, I believe Z and Seamus are the only confirmed ones for
Sly. Didn't Sly say he was
that.
going?
I don't know.
I don't know. You going to PAX East?
Possibly.
Z was
I have
confirmed?
passes.
Oh, yeah, he had already got
Yeah,
the
he already
passes,
got them,
that's right.
yeah.
Okay, never
I don't
mind.
know where they're at, but
The rest of us didn't get media, so we're shit out of luck on that. E3, I think, for the most part. I think it's just me and you now. For right now. Me and Horden that are confirmed for E3. Did you
Isn't
do
Z?
shit?
Z did his shit.
Did he?
I think
Did he confirm?
Z got confirmed.
Okay,
too.
so
I do need to do my shit. I probably should do that today.
Well, I was gonna say we should do that after this, after we had done the other stuff, because of our
Comic-Con,
like.
for Comic-Con, I think I'm the only one that got tickets. I did get my tickets.
Yeah, well, I got glitched out of the fucking line, so
Oh, man.
you can lick my ass.
Oh
crack.
man, I bet you played War Z after that.
We're still talking about War Z.
it's him.
Are you
I
going to
would've-
PAX East?
If I weren't out of
Yeah?
town, I
Okay.
would've signed
I
up.
was saying that I was confirming
War
like who's
Z's
going.
there.
Yeah, I'm
Yes,
going.
yes.
And Moore's got an extra chicken. He better give it to me.
Well, so now you're just hoping.
So he's
Oh,
banking
man.
on him.
Yeah, if Moore's doesn't come through, then I'm fucked.
Okay.
But still, we
He
wanted
said-
to
he
do
said he was
PAX Australia. I think you said you wanted to do.
PAX Australia. Is there such a thing?
Yeah,
Yeah,
they just.
this is the first year.
Yeah, new thing.
Wow, that's sick.
So that'll be
Obviously West on there. RTX.
RTX for sure. Yeah.
What about E3? Did you guys
I said E3. I said it was only me, him, and Z that got
Or 100%
confirmed right now. Yeah.
Yeah, I need to get that going. Oops.
I don't know what else is on there. Gamescom again? I don't know.
Eurogamer.
Eurogamer.
Eurogamer was the UK
Hey, it's my
one.
birthday.
Eurogamer was the UK one.
The 26th through the 29th?
My.
Yes.
That's gonna be during my birthday.
Who the fuck cares? You'll be in the UK for your birthday. What a better way to spend it.
The UK.
Away
it's a-
from everybody that
it's
you
in-
love and care.
Where is it?
Eurogamer.
Isn't it
one, I think,
London?
is the UK
Isn't it
one.
just
Yeah.
in London?
Okay. Okay.
Yeah.
Oh, that'd be kind of
London,
cool.
England.
That's the I think the other one there that we would be able to go to because you were talking about a UK one. I don't know.
London would
That's
be
what I
cool
was
to go
thinking.
to.
Because London's a easy place because it's not like it's a language barrier and you actually do more stuff there.
Language barrier wasn't that bad in Germany.
It wasn't too bad, but you didn't have to deal with that old guy trying to explain the grocery cart.
One person. I had to deal with everyone else.
I know. Yeah, but like you didn't really deal with everybody else. There was
I did
people-
deal with
people
everyone
at the hotel,
else.
but they spoke English. I'm saying
They-
that
yeah,
German
they
guy
usually-
didn't speak any.
The lady
fucking
at the
English.
convention center. I was like, Guten Tag.
Oh no, that was the lady in the shop. You were just like Dunka and stuff like that.
Danke!
Wasser. Did you say Wasser? Because we were
Yeah.
getting water.
Ich möchte eine Wasser, bitte.
No, but I mean, like that guy didn't speak any fucking English, and he was trying to explain like how to get the cart, and he's like, and I was like, I don't like. I'm trying to act out. We'll try to do what he's acting out. I had to put €1 into the shopping cart.
You should just fuck with him and like, start going like this. Start doing like some weird
Rock,
shit.
paper,
Like,
scissors.
Then he's just going,
I shouldn't have been speaking in an American accent. I should have just done like an English accent or something like that, so they didn't think I'm
Yeah.
American.
oh, they could probably spot you. Be
Be
like, oh, this guy.
And he's sitting there trying to explain, he's getting pissed off. Put the coin in the fucking cart, you asshole.
So yeah, that's on the front page of the hub, correct?
Yeah,
Yeah, that should be
up
right there. It's right there in the.
Right under
and then,
my.
TheCreatureHub.com.
Yeah.
Then below that, I wrote up something on the trap bill thing. So we'll try and get we're gonna get the website going here.
But I said in the thing, none of those are set in stone. As for
Yeah,
Those are
because
just
we
ones
never
we're looking
know.
at, yeah.
Those are just ones that we kind of planned out, which is actually it's gonna be like a good 2 or 3 events more than last year. Like last year was a lot of events,
We did a lot of that.
but yeah, this year it looked
July
like it would
was
be
fucking insane with all the shit.
Because they all have like
yeah, right
every
around
week.
that time, the June, July.
We did RTX,
Comic-Con.
Comic-Con, and we did the,
Yeah, I
the
couldn't do
Batman
that.
trilogy
That was literally
thing
like
and
coming back, leaving the
wrestling.
next week.
I
coming
know
back.
it was fucking.
Dude,
and
I
I
hate
had done my vacation right before that.
I don't
My
like
weekend
traveling
before
that much. I'm a homebody. person.
It's not bad this
I
year.
traveled
though.
the last like 2 weeks.
It's gonna be like once a month.
Just
It's
so-
It's worse when you
I
only
just
go
hate
somewhere for like
planes.
2 days.
Yeah.
You're
Planes.
there for
Planes are
3
bad.
days or something like that, and you
Down.
leave. Then you're there for 3 days again,
Sleep.
and you leave.
This is my problem. I take sleeping pills before I go to the planes, and then I wake up when there's still like an hour and a half left, and then the dude next to me is snoring, and then the food is already done, and I couldn't get any food, so I'm pissed.
Most of these plane trips feel like nothing after the Germany one, though. Like,
Yeah,
after
like
being on
it's
that.
so like 2-hour long like flights and shit like that. It's so easy now.
Yeah,
but
it's nothing now.
You wouldn't have liked my flight back from Sacramento because there was a baby.
Oh god damn! I hate
Oh,
shitty
but
babies.
Yeah,
Oh!
babies.
something that was annoying. I didn't really care, but other people must have been annoyed. There was the lady with the baby had set up when they were waiting in the gate a little portable DVD player to show the baby, and she had left it plugged in at the gate. And so we were sitting there. They closed the door, prepping to take off, about to back out, and she calls the stewardess over, and she's like, "Is there any way? Like, are we too late to potentially try to get that?" And so she was like, "Hold on, let me check." She calls the captain. He's like, I need to check something really quick with the gate. And they're like, "Okay." So she calls the gate people at the gate, and she's like, "Yeah, there's a portable DVD player." And she's like, the lady's like stepping her through where she left it and shit like that. And they're like, they don't see it. And like we ended up waiting like 15 minutes when we were about to be ready to take off. And then, but the thing was, like, they ended up finding it, and they had to open up the door again and give it to the lady.
Man.
And she's like, "Oh, you're a savior." But like at the end of the flight, the captain was like, "Hopefully we got all our portable DVD players in the right place, and we're ready to go," and stuff like that. It was funny. Good stuff.
I just hate planes. I don't know why.
Yeah, next time I hear a
Thank you,
baby.
Lord.
It's either that or someone looking at nudies next to you.
Hey! James has had that a couple times.
Or if you're watching Breaking Bad on your laptop and some guy's like this, like right in front of my
Why is
face.
that so bad? He just wants to watch.
He doesn't get any sound.
He just wants to watch.
After the episode was over, I took off my headphones and I like stretched it.
He doesn't already know what happened.
He's like, "That's actually very entertaining with no sound." I'm like, "Cool, thanks."
Thanks, buddy.
He was just hinting. Give me the headphones.
I was sitting next to James.
You're gonna
on
be
the
like,
last
you know
flight.
what's better with sound?
War Z.
Promotion right there. Give him your referral code and everything.
Creature Talk drinking game. This episode, every single time War Z is mentioned.
Well, you have to put that on at the very beginning, though. So.
You have to do it.
No, people will die.
Well, what about water? Give them
There
water.
you go,
So-
water, drinking
Drink
game.
it.
You're gonna have to
Drink
pee
it.
so bad at the end of the podcast.
You're like, holy
We're already
shit.
over 2 hours or around 2
can't
hours.
pee
Really?
until the podcast is over.
I guess
Yeah,
we don't
you can't
touch
be-
Do you
yeah,
really
drink,
want? Do you
we
want to do
can't
a
be-
really quick sum up of that, or do you
I don't even know why that's on there.
Because it's like the only movie I could think of, and you said it.
Oh, the package.
We watched Sinister yesterday.
Yeah, we can talk about Sinister.
Just do it really quick.
Sinister. So
Ethan
James and I watched Sinister. It's the horror movie with Ethan Hawke from the people who made like Insidious and
Paranormal Activity.
Paranormal Activity.
I watched it the
Warren
other day
Pelly.
too.
Which one? All three of them?
You watch Insidious or Sinister?
Yeah, with Ellie. A couple nights ago.
What'd you think of it?
A lot of generic jump scares.
Yeah. Well, the thing was,
The one that got me was the lawnmower one.
oh no, but I was expecting that. James kind of was like, "Oh," and the guy was like overreactive completely to that. I'm like, "What do you think was gonna happen? They're fucking mowing the lawn. You're gonna run somebody over with that." But
He's like,
Well, like,
yeah, he wasn't even like that. He went, "Oh," and like took him off really quick.
there were times where he would see something, he'd just be like,
when the person comes into frame, it just this loud ass fucking noise. Yeah.
But anyway, okay, so the
That's
movie
the
is.
only reason why it got me.
The movie is essentially, it's about a guy who writes about crimes and shit like that, and there's this missing girl in this
it's Alan
town.
Wake the movie.
It is Alan Wake. So, like, there's this missing girl who's been missing for, I think, a few years or something like that, and they ended up moving into the house where the family was killed or something like that. And
in the backyard.
and he finds this box in the attic that's full of these, like, snuff films where it's these families getting killed, and could they be linked to the missing child in the film? So he's watching all of them.
His sticky notes, you remember?
Oh, yeah, his sticky notes. And those disappeared after the first 20 minutes, but he kept writing sticky notes as like, where are you? He like circled the little girl and put, where are you? And I'm like, why would you put that? And then he's like, watching the films, and he's like, who filmed this? And stuff like that. But those went out the door like 20 minutes in.
This is a mystery movie now.
It was like he wrote it down and then he never saw it again.
Yeah, it's just like, why is he writing this shit down? Can't he just think that and look at it?
Maybe he found the
Because
answer.
they don't want to like
But
make it
they
think.
made it seem like that's something he does.
It's
for
something that
everything.
the viewer is supposed to be thinking about. When he writes it down, it's like, you need to be thinking.
After a
who
while,
is
they
doing
stop
this?
telling us what to think. I
They
guess.
have to like hand feed you
Yeah,
what to
it's
think
like-
about.
But okay, so yeah, all that happens. But what was I gonna say? Earlier on, like the first big scare, I was like, "Oh, Jaboo-boo!" Like just yelling. And so I called the monster in that movie Jaboo-boo for the rest of the movie. His name was Bagul, but like I kept calling him Jaboo-boo.
Yeah.
What? There's a monster?
Yeah, well, no, it's a spirit kind of thing.
Oh.
Well, thanks for spoiling it.
Too
Well,
spooky for you.
no, this is all in the fucking trailer, and that's what
Oh,
kind of
okay.
pissed me off. Was they explained all this stuff? Because like Bagul is like somebody who lives in images.
Yeah,
and
you
where
were saying that
see him-
you were saying the one major scare was in the trailer. I didn't
Yeah.
see it. I was like,
Yeah, the something. That
Yeah.
me. I was like, I knew I was gonna jump at that.
That's
point.
the one thing I hate about movies nowadays, specifically the horror movies. Most of the scares are already on the fucking trailer. Like there's this one with aliens coming out where
Aliens?
where aliens like it's
Aliens.
It's like it's some I forget what is the name of it. It's coming out soon. And there's this part where like I guess this family gets like possessed by aliens and whatnot.
I think I know what you're talking
Yeah,
about. Is that the
no,
one where
the one that where the chick just slams her head against like
yeah.
What is it called? Do you know?
I can't remember. Dark Skies? No.
Yeah.
Was
something-
it Dark Skies?
I don't know.
Something
Dark
with dark
Skies.
something.
It's the one with all the crows in the
Yeah,
window.
Yeah, in the
and
window. And
stuff.
I'm like, is this another fucking scary bird movie? But no, they go into in the fucking trailer.
James
See,
Johnson's
they
in
could
it.
have just resolved
Really?
all
James
that.
Johnson's in it.
J.K. Simmons.
Oh yeah, it was just like
He's like, this isn't the beginning. This
Yeah.
is the end. Like
No,
shit like that.
That's him?
That's Cave Johnson.
Cave Johnson here.
Ah,
J.K.
That's awesome.
They could have
Simmons.
avoided everything. They just left water
Yeah, get
like
the
all around the
please.
house and had Marrow in there just swinging away. That would
Go, Meryl, go! Swing away! Swing for
Swing
the
at
fences!
But no, it's like recently all these horror movies. Watch the trailer, you watch the whole movie. That's it. And there's maybe
And you don't
one,
need to go see 'em.
One thing I want to see it still because it looks cool.
Yeah, that's the thing is like generally you watch them and you're like, that looks interesting. I want to see that. But then you watch it and it's like everything that was good about that.
Yeah, that's what I was
movie that
saying.
made
With
me interested
Insidious,
in
there was a scare that I knew would probably get me if I watched
Oh,
it, but
yeah.
it was in the trailer.
Which
So
one
I was
was
like,
it? Which one was it?
with the thing behind him, like
It's like
randomly.
they're just having a random conversation.
Yeah.
And then they like show the thing like.
all of a
right
sudden, there's like
behind
a
them.
demon face, like right behind the person just talking, like just randomly in the middle of a normal
And it doesn't.
conversation.
Even, I don't even think
in
it has like.
midday, it wasn't
Yeah.
night
Midday.
or
You're not
anything
expecting
like
it, and it's
Yeah.
like I don't even think they have like a. I don't think
No,
they have a. Loud
it's just going
noise.
like
Yeah.
it has like this bone cracking sound
Oh,
whenever it like moves.
Yeah.
Yeah. So it like just opens its
Insidious.
mouth.
Insidious is like one of my favorite like horror movies of the last long while. I've watched that movie so many times.
What was that?
I like it.
I forget which one was it that I actually had. I was in a date with somebody and we went to watch this movie and the movie was too scary that I couldn't even watch the movie because she needed to.
Paranormal Activity.
No, that
That
shit
movie's so scary.
I forget what it is. I know.
House
I remember
physics.
the last scene.
Twilight?
It was something with a devil or something like that. And I remember the last scene was something with a train, and
Woman in Black.
Woman, yeah, I was gonna say that.
It-
Woman in
I-
Black.
Well, did it have Harry Potter in it?
no, he wasn't in it.
Okay.
It was another.
Sounds like Woman in Black though.
Yeah, Woman in Black ends with the train. at the end.
It was scary. It was
The
like
devil.
it was scary.
Devil's inside.
The devil inside.
Yeah, I know
That
that
movie's stupid.
the dude. I think the dude there was a dude that I remember specifically. The one that does the hi, I'm on a PC. I'm a Mac.
Justin Long.
Yeah.
Jeepers Creepers.
No, there was another one that he was in it.
What other horror movies?
He
has
was in
been
Jeepers Creepers?
He
No.
was in the first
That was
one, yeah,
him?
and in the second one.
Yeah.
That was him?
For like 2 seconds, yeah.
But it was scary. That I legitimately had to get out of the movie theater because my partner was too scared at the time. I'm like, are you fucking serious?
Right. Your partner was.
Did Ashton Kutcher get a good joke on this?
Nah, I don't know what he's talking about right
Oh.
now.
Fuck off. But yeah, I if somebody can, if I'm gonna look in the comment section if I can remember what it is, but it was something with demons. No, it was fuck. I remember now. It was this person did something with a gypsy, and she put a curse on her on the specific main role girl, and I
Drag Me to Hell.
yeah, that was it.
I haven't seen that, but
No,
yeah.
it was really
Justin
fucking.
Long is in that?
I maybe.
I swear to God.
Yeah, I think it actually might be.
Yeah, Drag Me to Hell. That was the one, and I had to leave
Good job,
because it
man.
was that scary for her, and I was actually getting scared. I'm like, shit, this is actually spooky.
I don't
That
think
was Sam
any
Raimi.
scary movie would scare me as much as the first Exorcist. Maybe because
Same here.
I've never
Same
seen
here.
that. I've never
Well,
seen
I
it.
saw it when I was a kid,
Yeah.
and like I stay away from that shit.
Your mother sucks
Uh,
cocks in hell.
Well, that I would laugh at, but
The Damien movies would always get me when I was young.
Yeah, the
But
Omen.
the thing
freaked
was,
me
I
out.
watched them like in Puerto Rico and they're all in Spanish. But man, that kid, like, he had the Rottweiler and everything. At the time I had a Rottweiler, I was like, stay away from me, dog. Like, I don't
You
want
acted
Wow,
out.
was protector.
you know,
You
what
acted
this is?
out
I
with
walked in the
Lucius.
living room and like I just looked at the screen, and then they're just casually talking, and then all of a sudden the girl that's like possessed is like crab walking down the stairs.
Dude,
like
that was the
fast.
scariest scene. I
And
remember
all you hear
that.
is like we had a theater system, so all I heard was like bass and just seeing like that girl crab walking really fast.
And then didn't she bleed out of her mouth? She's
yeah,
like
yeah.
that's something weird.
We
It
need-
was-
we need to
after
watch
seeing
more.
that, I was like, nope. I'm
my
done.
mom was an asshole. She made me watch that when I was a little kid. I was like, what
Same
the
here.
fuck is wrong with you, mom? She's like, well, you like scary movies? Let's watch scary movies. You like Chucky, right? I'm like, yeah, but it's a fucking doll.
Chucky's a
It's kinda
fucking
like-
doll.
fucking
I'll just
doll.
kick that
Chucky's
stupid
more
piece of shit.
comedy than
Yeah,
like,
Chucky was
yeah.
funny. But
Yeah.
I don't.
Well,
Like Friday the 13th didn't scare me at
No,
all. or
yeah,
whatever.
Freddy Krueger.
I
I
mean,
like
the first time I saw Jason's face, I was like, ugh.
Halloween.
Like,
Those scared
startled me.
when I was young.
Yeah,
I
What
watched
was
those
it?
a lot.
You know what movie I know that was scary enough that did it for me? The Ring. The first Ring.
James,
I laughed.
That-
at it
that
because she had,
shit
like,
fucked me
stupid
up.
Faces.
Oh yeah, no.
I
The reason why I know
was talking about that Noah guy, the Noah guy's face.
Oh yeah. The reason why
spins him around, he's just like,
the reason why I think that movie was scary.
no!
The reason why I think that movie was actually that scared me was because I remember going to this haunted like bullshit Halloween thing they always do every fucking year. And
Yeah.
it was, I think it was a
Hayride?
Yeah, no, it was actually ironic
Jason's
enough. I think it was
Woods?
in a church,
Okay.
which makes no sense. But it was like, yeah, come over here. We have this haunted thing, and I remember going to this corridor or whatever, and then I see a well and the TV. I'm like, all right, this is fucking scary. So I'm about to make a sharp right to keep going, and I see the girl, and I legitimately my butt just went. Like there was
it apparently contracted.
It's like sucking in.
I could not poop or nothing. I could not poop. Nothing was coming in and nothing was gonna go out.
What usually goes in?
My butt cheeks were like when I saw it. I actually I froze. Like I never had this experience where I freeze. I froze. I'm like, and my butt cheek went. I'm like, oh my god! And then I realized it's a little bitch pretending to be the girl from the Ring.
So you think if your butt didn't go like, if it didn't get sucked in, do you think you would have shit at that moment?
I would have! Because I was petrified. I was like,
That's like an anti. Like,
I expected something stupid. I thought like they were gonna have the girl come out of the room like,
At least your body has like an anti shit. Like
yeah,
if you
so
get
your
scared-
body automatically goes like.
no, but it was like, I was walking. It was just all dark. Just picture like just darkness, and I'd see the well and the TV. I'm like, where is she? I know she's gonna be here. Where is she? Didn't expect it. Looked around, nothing. Made that turn. She was right there, like just.
All right.
Okay.
All right.
I couldn't move. I couldn't move. I felt like.
And then
I think I knew for a second what deer felt when like they
deer
see
in the
light.
headlights.
Yeah, their assholes just.
And deer shit a lot, you know. They can't shit, and they got a problem going on with deer.
They get really bloated.
I said before about like my haunted hayride experience, right? Did I say about that before, where the dude fucked up? Did I ever say that? I could have sworn I remember telling it before. I never did
You
that.
might have,
I don't
but
recall
it
it,
might have
so.
been a while.
No.
What is it? Just say it.
It was just like I don't know if it was Jason's Woods or it was one of those that were really like big. I think they still do Jason's Woods.
They
or whatever.
probably
but
they have that.
like it was
PA?
yeah.
They still have it.
But it was one of those, and like they had everything was going fine. Like they had these guys that they had real chainsaws or whatever, but I think they took like
They take the chains
yeah,
off.
they take the chains
Yeah.
off of it, and they were like beating the shit out of the fucking hayride and making people shit themselves, like trying to make it
No,
seem like,
no.
like oh we're getting close to you with it. Then they had like a moment where they had like Michael Myers come out of the fucking thing, and like it was cool because he had his knife, and when he was like really close to the hay wagon and went to slice, and like the knife got stuck in the hay wagon, so
It was a
stayed
real
there.
knife?
Well, I don't know, I didn't touch it,
Oh.
but it was like something that would stick to the hay the wagon, and then he'd just like stand there and be like, oh I fucked up, like just stand there watching as we left when his knife was stuck. So they had a couple cool moments there, but then they had this part where it was like a guy in a cage, supposed to be a crazy guy,
Oh,
like
you did
going all
say
over
it.
the place.
Yeah.
Yeah, like he was going all wacky or whatever. He was supposed to be like an
They,
insane
like-
dude. He was bumping off of each side, and what was supposed to happen was like the chain link fence was supposed to fall down, and he'd get really close to the hay wagon, and he'd come out and kind of like try to grab at us and stuff.
Grab ass.
Yeah. So when he rams into the side for the thing to fall down, fucking wig falls off. Gone. Everything. The rest of the ride. What the fuck? Like the guy was just like his wig is like hanging there. It's like, are you gonna get that? 'Cause he's still acting crazy. He's got no wig. It's like you can see his face plain as day because the wig's not covering his face anymore. And it's like he just acted out his entire turn, and then by the end of it, he grabbed it when he would like leave. And it's like, not scared anymore. Like you ruined everything with that. But yeah, that guy just like fucked up, and the rest of it was just kind of like blah. But I just remember that it was funny because the guy like
I don't know if those things are scary anymore. I don't think I'm just like
Yeah,
so
probably
prepared
not.
for it. Like I don't know. Now it's just like comedic.
it's
I'm
more,
like,
of a thing, it's more of a thing to take little kids, I guess, for
yeah.
until someone fucks up like that.
And
And it just ruins them for the rest of their life. They'll never be scared
There
again.
goes the illusion. See ya, deuces. Boop.
Should have
Done.
started a "you fucked up" chant. Like the whole wagon is just yelling. I'm like, "You fucked up!" Fire that man.
Sinister.
Yeah, I mean,
All right, movie.
Jaboo.
Jabubu was running around. It was pretty good.
Ethan
I
Hawke
thought-
always wore like a cardigan, and he
Yeah,
never
he-
took that
He
shit
had this,
off.
like, yeah, it's like cardigan
Never.
with patches on his elbows. He looked like a professor.
There was like maybe 2 or 3 scenes where he wasn't wearing it.
mainly when he was waking up. Like,
Yeah.
walking around the house.
But there was never really one where they would actually show him like taking it off, would it? Like,
Yeah.
like
Well,
it was either
he
he
put
had
it
it
on
on.
once.
I really
Yeah.
like that scene where the guy with the camera just turned on a flashlight and then turned it off and then he woke up.
Oh
You know what I'm
yeah.
talking about?
Yeah.
I was like,
What?
wow,
This was like,
that's
oh, they're
great.
making a movie, and then like you turn it off and he wakes up. The part where they're laying in bed and like the camera is like
It's like
first
after that
person,
big
and
ass
the
arc-
light
Oh,
turns
recording
on.
them.
Yeah, and I was like, oh, something's gonna happen, but then it turned off and he just woke up and like walked around. That's when that scary part happened, the one from the trailer, when he's walking around in slow mo and shit. And I figured he was dreaming, but he wasn't.
I was saying it would be funny if there was one where he pulled out a film where it was like it was him, like it was like
Yeah.
they were watching him, but they never did that.
Well, we kind of did.
Yeah,
but
that's it.
so yeah, I thought the atmosphere was pretty good. I think I was kind of like a bit scared.
And
I,
he was
wanna, I,
kinda
really,
mad.
I really hope this Dark Skies one's pretty decent. I
don't know if it's called Dark Skies.
I
It's
love
something like
Deputy So and So.
that. Deputy so and so. Hey
Yeah.
man, I just wanted to let you know.
Guys, I just.
I've been trying to reach you all day.
He was the one that gave him the connection. If it wasn't for him, then he wouldn't have known. But then he knew too late.
Yeah, he was. It was anyway. So I thought it did atmosphere pretty well overall. In the end, it was it wasn't that great. I mean, it wasn't amazing, but it wasn't
Everyone
terrible either.
was like, "Oh, this is the best scary movie in a while," so I was like, "Okay." And then,
Insidious was
I-
good. That's what got me excited about it. Was
Yeah.
They showed like on the cover. I didn't know he was saying on the cover. It kind of shows like
yeah,
what the fuck. Why? That's supposed to be the twist.
yeah, I know,
And it shows it on the cover.
I know.
Wait,
It's
what do you
stupid.
mean?
Well, we can't, it's a
Yeah,
spoiler.
yeah.
Well, you guys can tell me afterwards. I don't give a fuck about
Yeah.
it.
But anyway,
So you're gonna
downstairs is like the best. Like downstairs, completely dark with the surround sound
Ah,
down there.
come on.
It looks it's awesome. Watch that scary
I need
movie
to
on
watch a few movies here. I forgot
Have you
about
seen
that.
Insidious?
No, I never.
You should watch Insidious. I love watching that movie with
Oh, yeah,
other people.
We'll watch it. We'll watch it.
My brother and I are gonna watch it at some
I'll
point.
freak
but
the fuck out. And then my butt can go.
Oh god.
I don't think I'll do that.
when he was saying grab ass earlier about the guy going boogada boogada, I was just like, and your asshole would have just. But
Back in
Your hand would have gotten stuck in there.
What the hell is that? Like, what is that on the list?
Yeah.
Okay, moving on to the last two topics. These are gonna be pretty quick. Anyway, Mass Effect 3 announced its last DLC.
Thank God.
another alternate ending.
Thank God.
Its
And
last
then
I'm
it's
still
DLC.
be happy.
What
to
is
know
it?
that Harmonix announced that they're gonna stop the music in April.
What?
So no more spam of rock band music on the marketplace.
Oh, you're talking about DLC?
Yeah, the songs.
Oh.
They're gonna stop music. On
But what is it?
Yeah, it's like every
Not rock-
Tuesday.
not rock band. We're talking.
I'm just saying.
He's saying about the DLC because every
this is
every
DLC.
Wednesday I would go on the fucking marketplace or Tuesday and look for something
Release
new
a bunch
in
of
the DLC.
songs.
It's just nothing but songs for Rock Band. It completely clogs
Did
everything
they have
up.
something like a filter for that?
Not really.
Really?
Not for like new releases. You have to
That's
cycle
dumb.
through all their shit.
That's dumb.
They did that for 5 years.
It's nice if Rockstar, or I mean, fucking not
Rockstar.
Rock
Rockstar.
Band had its own like little category.
Yeah.
Anyway, Mass Effect 3 DLC. All I
Does this
know is
DLC
it's.
have Zaid in it?
I don't
We
know.
don't
It
know.
could. I know that Mark Mir actually voices in it, so it's not incomplete DLC like they sometimes do. But it is going to be the last, so that's going to be it for Mass Effect 3.
What's it gonna be about?
So, something with the Citadel and a conspiracy theory and Jesse Ventura.
Jesse
Alright.
Ventura.
Howard.
Howard.
Fantastic.
Howard.
I don't know what you're talking about.
I'm talking about Jesse
Well,
Ventura.
Jesse Ventura is
Howard.
He's
amazing.
a conspiracy theorist.
Now he used to be the
Yeah.
governor of
Minnesota.
Minnesota.
He was my governor
He
when
was
I lived
Jordan's
there.
governor. Yeah, that was the thing. Was
Is
like
that the guy with the rubbish boot on his head?
Rubber boot.
What?
He has a bald thing, and then he has
bald.
long hair.
There wasn't there a dude that they wanted to become senator or something like that, and he promised everybody ponies and whatnot.
What the hell?
What?
No, just to make sure it wasn't
No,
crazy
he's-
when he was in office.
Yeah, he was a
He's
normal
just crazy
governor.
now. He was a former wrestler. But like I've been watching a lot of Howard Stern stuff recently, and I saw an interview with him, and Jordan James and I were talking about it on the way to the Denver airport because he talks about the Denver airport and how there's a conspiracy theory that like they're building bunkers under it since they're buying up all this land. Like the Denver airport owns all of this fucking vacant land around the airport.
Oh yeah, that's a shit ton of place.
Like there's a shit ton of land, and he was talking about how it's suspicious that there aren't any hotels. Like usually airports have hotels around it.
They have hotels that are about 5 miles away from
Yeah.
like just a cluster of random
So
hotels.
like the conspiracy theory is that they're building bunkers under it. So that's the place that they start the New World Order after the nukes drop, and they bring the president here, and the president stays in the bunker, and
All the important people.
Well, hey,
Yeah.
I'm just saying.
They get Hogan and all the NWO members.
The real NWO.
Hey,
Yeah, New World Order.
all the games as of late are being sent around Colorado. So hey, you might be
Well, no, I was
you might be onto something.
saying like that's not a crazy theory or anything. I wouldn't.
Oh,
But
it's
it's,
not
not like
crazy.
they would
It's just-
advertise though. Secret bunkers here.
It's just funny
It's not
listening
crazy.
to
The way
Howard.
he says it makes it sound so fucking crazy.
It's
like,
hilarious.
Howard, they're building the bunkers under there. Have you ever seen an airport that doesn't have a
It's
hotel
weird,
like that?
Howard.
It's
Howard,
very,
it's very
just
strange, okay, Howard?
But he
You
just
see,
says Howard over and over again.
He's like, Howard, why don't you come visit me, Howard?
In Mexico,
We'll
my
go-
place in Mexico, I'm totally off
I'm
the
off,
grid.
yeah, I'm off the grid. I'm on solar power, Howard.
In 2012, when the world goes to shit, I'm gonna have 100,000 people trying to get to my house.
Everyone's
the name of the
bunkered up in
video?
Jesse Ventura's house.
There you go.
What the hell?
Yeah, it's on YouTube.
Oh, that's
Jesse
hilarious.
Ventura. It's like an hour long.
Oh man, it's great. It's great listening to though. And he's like recommending this book to Howard. It's like Howard, you
You
gotta
should
read.
read my book, Howard.
You should read my book, Howard. But this other,
I think you'll like this in here.
But Howard, it's just weird, okay, Howard.
The last topic. This is a.
We are. I added this on last minute. We are doing a 24-hour live stream March
Wait,
1st.
why did you do that last?
Because
that
I
makes
forgot
sense.
about it and I added it on.
Yeah, for those.
We've already done an announcement video, but this is just for those of you who may not have
Oh,
catch it,
okay.
or just
Yeah.
to
I
kind
didn't
of
know
update
about
you.
an announcement
Yeah,
video.
Sly walks around shirtless. You haven't seen any of
yeah.
the gifs or anything of it?
I did see a picture, I think.
Yeah.
That picture you showed me of him.
Somebody was like,
Looking
Dan's
at it.
gay the way he's looking at Sly as he walks by.
I licked my
Hey,
lips.
Sly's a sexy man. What can I say?
Thank you. Hey,
Yeah, I noticed you shaved.
thank you. I did. I tried to switch it up.
He has
a
the
little bit.
goatee in a little bit.
Yeah, I tried.
What a scrub.
You're looking pretty good.
Try. Hey, I'm gonna fart right now.
Oh, God.
Great.
His
Well,
ass
hey.
isn't clenched now.
Yeah.
24-hour live stream. We're going to do it on the 1st.
6 p.m. Mountain Time.
March 1st, 6 p.m. Mountain Time, going into Saturday.
Join
Don't
and
do that! I just complimented you and you're waving it towards me.
I'll give it to Kucha. Kucha sucks. He's
Go it that way then! Jesus.
Sly doesn't produce the stank that. I
No,
can,
that Jordan
so-
is known for. So yeah, we're going to be playing a bunch of different games. Sly might do a
War
full
Z.
playthrough.
I'm
do
gonna do a
Warzy.
speed
Are we
through.
really?
Now, so that's Metal Gear
I wanna do
Rising. Is
that.
that Revengeance as well?
Yeah.
Is that okay? So Revengeance is the
Yeah.
title. I thought that was a
Change the
different
name.
one.
Name change.
I thought that was a different
speed
one.
through of that.
It was Rising when they first showed it, and then
Oh, it's
they-
not Rising
It's
anymore.
still
It's
Rising.
Rising.
It's Metal Gear Rising Revenge.
Oh, really?
Vengeance.
Is that on the title?
I thought
It's
they
underneath of it.
when we were at PAX East
What am I
or PAX
thinking?
West. I thought they were announcing a new Metal Gear game, so I didn't know that was the same.
Well, they are. Hideo came back from his
Hideo.
retirement.
From his retirement.
He came back.
Hideo
Right, new
Kojima.
one.
Hideo killed the
Radio star.
Hideo Kojima.
But yeah, it seems like we're out of topics. Holy shit!
And 2.5 hours in almost to Creature Talk, which is probably the
I
longest
like
we've
these
ever gone.
creature talks.
No, we
last
went pretty
long.
long. We went probably just about as long as on the best Creature Talk ever won.
It was 2 hours and like 10 minutes.
But I like this. This is like everybody. We sidetrack a lot. We talk about random bullshit, and people
That's
like to
what's
hear that.
fun about it.
Oh yeah, that's another thing I was gonna mention.
What?
I wanted
Here's
to.
another 20 minutes to-
No, this
Fuck.
is just quick. But when we get the site up and rolling again, I'm gonna make since we don't really do calls anymore, I'm gonna make like a questions section so you can post your questions and we'll go through them on Creature
There you
Talk.
go.
I like that.
That way we at least have something, and then we need to bring back fan mail
Fuck you staring at me for?
because you're the one that found all the good ones.
Yeah?
Anyway,
Ronnie, go Seamus. Seamus didn't even know what that was, like what that was about.
Still don't.
Go Seamus.
Go Seamus.
I could still get a couple packages. You said it's kind of late now, though, isn't it?
Yeah, we've been.
We've run pretty long.
Well, we can prep it up for the next creature talk.
No.
Okay. Well, now,
All right. Well, thank you. for
fuck
listening.
everything that you guys sent us. Gene said
Next
no.
week, Z and I was talking to possibly getting Chimney Swift on next week as a guest.
So wait, are we gonna actually try and get guests?
Yes.
Finally,
Again.
because that's
He was
how-
actually supposed to be on this week, but we had to do it early, so.
Fuck. All right. Well, I'm excited for that because that's how I remember I was being
Get a few
introduced
guests
to you
on
guys.
here.
Yeah. Because of this asshole.
Never should have did that.
No, I know.
Too late. I'm here to say.
Baby Blue. Howard. Anyway, for myself, James, Spoon, Seamus, Sly, Dan, myself, Howard Stern, and Jesse Ventura,
And Warzy?
and Warzy. Good night and good luck.
Say Howard in the chat or in the comments if you listen this far.
If you listen as far as they have.
Howard a lot. Howard,
Howard.
Howard,
Bunkers,
Howard, please.
But the
Howard.
bunkers, Howard.
Bunkers.
Bye.
Okay, bye.